Bam! What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. Happy Wednesday, hot takes. Y'all know what it is. Mr. Shake My Hand, Rodman Man Media in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Rob, what's happening?
What's happening? What's happening, man? We back for another one. Hot Take Wednesday. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, man, like, share, subscribe to the platform. Leave a comment. Hey, we need everybody to hit that like button. We need everybody to leave a comment, man. Push us up in the algorithm. Cause y'all know, man, we keep bringing y'all fire shows, man. Let's get us in the algorithm. So we can really have a talk and have everybody up in this thing. We on the push. We on the push. Let's push on.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Hit the like, hit the share. They both right there. Hit the like and the share. Coming on in here. We talking Chicago Sky. Tyler Marsh in trouble. You saw the game last night. What's your thoughts? What's happening? Let's go.
Last night, Tyler Marsh was like, man, I'm smarter than y'all. That was one of the moves that you feel like this, like you watching this game, you watching how like Phoenix is coming back, and Tyler Marsh is on this mission, like I'm smarter than you, instead of just man, like, hey, listen, when you got the hot hands, keep the hot hands in. Like the rotations last night in the fourth quarter, my gosh, call a timeout. Draw up something. Draw up something to get the ball to your bigs inside. It was rough, man. It was rough. It was rough watching this meltdown because they played a good brand of basketball the first half, right? You had Area Atkins come out aggressive, looking to score, just said the hell with all this offense. Man, get out my way. Let me go get these buckets. Until like second half, fourth quarter, she was just like, where are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? We doing this. Area, where you at? You know, you know what I'm saying? You out here dropping buckets in the first half. We get to the second half. Where you at? But that's the difference between superstar players, star players, role players. You ain't got one of them.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Hey, Mac, hey, man, just keep them in your prayers, man. Just keep them in your prayers. That's what I'm gonna tell you in the situation, man. Just keep them in your prayers. Uh, I've talked to him. And so yeah, just keep me in your prayers. That's all I can say to that situation.
All right. Uh, okay. So you talking about fourth quarter? I think it was Darnell Baylor. I think it was Darnell Baylor that was in the live last night. That was like third quarter. Says I'm out. They just lost the game in the third quarter because they failed to call a timeout. Right.
Yeah,
So he was out. He was out in the third quarter. I was in and out watching the games because we live. I got 3 games up, but we went back and watched it, and it's the rhythm. It's not having a good feel for the game. It's again the same challenges that this guy had last year with a first year head coach. And I know everybody was like, "Oh, teaspoon." It was the assistant coaches around her last year. It's not the same assistant coaches. This is an entirely different coaching staff having the same issues. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same situation. And so everybody got on me the other day when I was like, everybody was like, "Go get some more talent," and I was like, "For what?" The front office can't do nothing with the talent that they got. The front office is the problem. At the end of the day, this situation is bigger than the Chicago Sky. At this point now, this is tugging at just this is tugging at just the it's tugging at the value of the WNBA and the product that the WNBA is able to put on the floor. This is 2 years in a row. You got 2 hot rookies coming in here. These women have other options now
yeah.
that, as currently constructed, pay more than what you pay right now. So you got to get it right now. You got to get it right now, and you have to show these women that are trying to that want to be professionals in your league that you're going to hold everybody, you're going to hold all of these organizations to the same standard. You can't keep showing up with half the organizations with facilities. You can't keep showing up with half the organizations with coaches. You can't keep showing up with maybe I got a general manager, maybe I don't. Tyler Marsh, you could coach here, but you really only been an assistant coach. Like we can't keep half-assing it. We
Yeah.
can't keep half-assing it. And this is what we get. This is what we get. And the problem that I have is that I have to work so damn hard to even see the games that at least when I see it, make sure it's going to be a consistent good product on whatever platform it's on. Because I'm paying for them all. I'm streaming them all. You cannot keep showing up and failing. And I'm not even in Chicago. I'm not
I,
even in Chicago. So they tripled the prices of the tickets for the Chicago Sky last year. Just after, I believe they tripled the prices, and they did some weird shit to throw the whole fan base off. But y'all keep wanting to support. Y'all want a facility here. Y'all want taxpayer money to keep y'all here. Chicago, y'all got to make them earn it.
oh yeah,
I'm fucking bigger than Tyler. Let's go.
there's definitely got to be some ownership on it. But so here's my thing, right? What the hell was the point of activating Mo Jefferson last night if you ain't had no intent of playing her?
I have no idea.
Like what was the point of activating? You might well not even activate her. I get it. ACL couldn't play last night, but what was the point of you activating if you had no intention on playing her when you could at least put her in there for a couple of minutes just to take Vandersuit off the floor? It's just simple things in your mind. It's just like, man, listen, you can't tell me that she couldn't come out there and play 2-3 minutes at a time. What the hell is she on the roster? Why is she activated? She can't give you 2 or 3 minutes on the court.
Well, okay. I don't know why she couldn't give us 2 or 3 minutes on the court. I don't know why she couldn't give us any minutes on the court. And I don't understand a coach having a beef with a player. If you got a beef with a player, get him off your team.
But see, here's the biggest difference, right? When you look at areas like shot attempts in the second half versus the first half she had way more wide open looks, but she's also was down here attacking, trying to get to the rim. The second half, Phoenix adjusted to her. They just started playing in the gaps. So all her shot attempts were more of a struggle to get to her spot because they played her defensively differently. So, the problem in the situation is, once again, yeah, you did what you're supposed to do. You leave Angel out there by herself, right? You leave Kamilla on the bench, but you ain't really going inside to Angel for her to be effective when you got one big on the floor.
So here's the thing. Okay. I'm off the. See, you can't tell me stuff that don't make sense. There's no reason for Angel to be on the floor for them to get her the ball if they can't get Kamilla the ball. See, the problem with Chicago is that they can't get the ball to the big. I don't give a damn what big it is that's out there. It could be Angel. It could be John Bell Jones. They can't get the ball to the bigs. It doesn't matter. And the crazy part is that it's a choice that they make. They made a choice not to get the ball to the bigs. You know how I know? Because I watched the end of the game. At the end of the game, when everybody was like, "Oh shit, we got an opportunity to maybe kind of win this thing," all of a sudden they could get the ball to Kamilla in traffic on the run. Did you see him?
Yeah.
In traffic on the run. They was hitting Kamilla with dimes for her to be able to finish. But you had her doing cardio for 38 minutes. You've had her doing cardio for 38 minutes. You ain't give her no work. You ain't rewarded her for none of the work that she's doing. She's posting. She's trying to repost. You're not even going back to her. But then the first person that y'all throw under the bus is Kamilla Cardoso. Y'all ain't gave her enough touches for 6'7". Not for the way that she shoot the ball. And so if Angel and Ariel said it, the vets aren't hungry for a win. What are we talking about? Angel and Ariel. Because what are we talking about?
Hold on. Don't let that slide.
What are we?
Run that back.
I'm not. I'm finna address it. What are we talking about? Because Angel and Ariel are the vets. They're not rookies out there. Y'all are the vets. Y'all gotta set the goddamn tone. What you mean the vets ain't hungry? Y'all are the vets. You're not a rookie no more. This your team. You're the face of the team. This your team. That's your locker room, right? Ain't that what we saying?
Yeah.
So then, what we mean? What we talking about? They ain't hungry. You ain't closed the door and had a meeting. Ain't your locker room then?
I guess you're talking about Rebecca Allen, Rachel Banham, who shouldn't even be on the goddamn floor as many minutes as she's playing, right? E Will, she ain't ready to go. She's still hurt.
Hey, coach. Give us a minute. Hey, coach. Hey, coach. Give us a minute. Give us a minute. We ain't all on the same page yet. Let me get them ready for you. Close that door.
Yeah.
Who not ready? Cause see, my name on the line now, my face
Yeah.
on the line now. I've been out here busting my ass now, saying, "Hey, calling for people to come here, trying to convince people that we got something going on here." So who ain't listening to what Angel talking about? Who can't get on board with what Angel talking about? Who can't get on board with what Kamilla talking about? Who ain't trying to win?
Hey, listen.
You don't even got to worry about. You don't even got to worry about the coach and nobody saying nothing to you. Hey, leave your goddamn. Hey, leave that uniform in the locker. Ain't no reason for you to come. Ain't no reason for you to be here. That
So you,
accountability got to start in the locker room with them. They
but
got to be
but
accountable to each other.
but hey, but Cess, but peep this though. How many veterans did you go get that's been in winning organizations
Hey,
that
listen,
win consistently?
Tell who did? Tell me who.
The only person that you burn in Vandersloot, right? I give you that one, right?
Who?
Vandersloot is
Vandersloot. Until you got here this year, the best thing that was going for you was Vandersloot. No, so no, we ain't okay. Next,
who else, right? When you
right?
look at veterans, you know what I'm saying? Kid Nurse, she's just been a journey. She's been a journeyman.
We didn't.
She don't know about winning.
Y'all didn't come here. We didn't. I don't need y'all to tell me about winning. We didn't bring y'all here for that. We didn't bring y'all here. We didn't bring y'all here to run a locker room. Play the minutes that we tell you to play and do what it is that we ask you to do. We didn't bring you here for that.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, y'all gotta stop blaming Tyler. Chicago, do we have a problem? We do.
Yeah.
And the personnel is showing you now. It's bigger than just the coach at this point. But what Tyler Morris did last night was he was trying to prove a point that he was smarter than everybody else on the goddamn court. That's what he was trying to do. It wasn't even about nothing else. But Tyler was just trying to show everybody I'm smarter than you as a coach, and I'm gonna go try to go win this game on my own. Instead of just calling timeout, man, get everything right, and running some out of timeout situational plays. He didn't do that. I just never seen a team. You allow a team to go on an 18-0 run and you don't do nothing. You don't do nothing to stop the bleeding. You don't take a team to go downhill and try. Man, hey, listen, just try to get a couple fouls. Let's get a couple fouls and see if Angel Kamilla can get us some extra fouls to get to the free throw line. You ain't do none of that. But you the smart man on the floor, all right. But y'all try to sell me on, hey man, he's a player development, he's an offensive coach, all this nonsense. And that's what he shows you. Where's the offensive sets, man? That's all I'm saying. Where's the offensive set? Where's the action to make the game simple for your players? I'm still waiting on that. Well, I'm here for it though.
So I see this comment to say it's Sloot locker room. Why?
It can't be.
It's Sloot locker room. Why?
It can't be her locker room.
Because Sloot got a ring with Candace and Kai.
What has she done to deserve a locker room?
That's why I was asking the question. I want to understand. It's Sloot locker room. Why?
Ain't
Frank
nobody
Wright, your was good.
Ain't nobody respecting that.
What up, Lamont? Yeah, it's Sloot locker room. Why? He let Sloot and Benham play together for almost an entire quarter. So, but okay, but the other part of it is okay. If y'all want to keep it at Tyler, you didn't expect the adjustments that they made. Haley Van Lith wasn't available, so you can't even talk about HVL. She wasn't even available for the game, bro. How you gonna start somebody that wasn't even available? Oh
wasn't
my
even
god,
active.
bro.
Wasn't even active. You ain't got.
Wasn't
Don't
even
even need no more
active.
comment.
Wasn't even active for the game. Couldn't even play. But HVL should have started. That didn't fix nothing. Listen to Tyler post game press conference. Tyler says Sloot is an extension of himself in the locker. Okay, he's an extension. Okay, Sloot is an extension of him, right? Here's the thing. If Sloot is an extension of him, who is he? He ain't got no power. Why locker room? Why?
All right. Hey,
I don't care.
So
The players, in order to get the locker room, the players have to respect you for you to get the locker room. It doesn't. Here's the thing. Here's what here's only morale. Whether I believe it or not, what I'm talking about is the fact is she wasn't available. She was not available on the whether she was really hurt or not. It doesn't matter. She wasn't available because they took her out of the lineup. So it wasn't no way for her to start. Start is my point. So we can only talk about the players that was available for the game. They didn't put her. They didn't mark her in attendance. Can't talk about it. Whether she could have been there or not. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about who is available to play right now. I'm not here for the. I'm not here for the woulda coulda shouldas. I ain't here for that today. I'm off the woulda coulda shouldas. I'm talking about real shit we just seen. Let's talk about that. That's where I'm at today. Why did he bench Ariel the whole third, and why was Kamilla on the bench the whole third?
Well, Ariel wasn't benched the whole third quarter, so that's not true. She's only been she went to the bench for like about 4 minutes left in the third quarter. First of all, she wasn't being aggressive like she was in the first half. So you want her to just go out there and run cardio. She's not aggressive because they adjusted. If you haven't been watching Phoenix, they've been adjusting in the second half and winning a lot of games in the second half. They've been looking suspect in the first half and coming back and beating people in the second half of games. They make adjustments. The problem is in the situation, Chicago didn't make adjustments. And you know what the real issue is right now? If you don't have a point guard on the floor, you might as well let Angel Reese bring up the goddamn basketball. Instead of no. At the end of the third quarter, she did. And they had Rachel bringing up the damn ball. They didn't make the adjustment to the fourth quarter to have her bring up the ball. And so when you're talking about Phoenix making this run, that's part of the reason why they made the run, because you could barely get into your offense because you got Rachel bring up the goddamn basketball.
See, I don't even understand why people still talking about Chicago. And the reason I don't understand why people still talking about Chicago is because Tyler Marsh and them just did something yesterday in the fourth quarter that we said they should be doing before the season started. Let Angel bring the ball up. So I don't know. Tell me y'all right now, where are y'all at? Where are y'all at on Chicago Sky this season? Where are y'all at? Where are y'all at? Are they making the playoffs? Where y'all get them at?
But listen, Cess, I'm glad somebody brought this up. You know they play Dallas next, right? You really want to play Dallas right now?
Yeah, they do. Because it's gonna be the measuring stick. They can ready have to play Dallas 2 times.
Do you really want to play Dallas right now?
Yeah,
that was you gonna ask yourself.
Yeah. Only morale. I don't know if you knew here or not, bro. You're not telling me nothing that I don't know about the Chicago Sky. Like, you're not telling me anything that I don't know about the Chicago Sky. So I don't know if you don't know my takes on it. Please check the content. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know about the Chicago Sky. Yeah, not with this coach. Chicago needs to cut Maddie and Nurse and get Bree Hall and Letitia if they want to make the playoffs.
They do not need to cut Maddie Westbeld. They just need to play Maddie Westbeld.
I asked y'all where y'all think. Only morale. In a minute, I'm not even gonna be talking to you no more. Like, I'm asking y'all what y'all think. Yeah, I already told you what I think about the Sky. But in a minute, I can see that you don't even really want to be in a conversation. You want to more be in more of a debate and a back and forth. And I ain't doing it today. So anybody else want to talk Chicago Sky? Y'all let me know where y'all think they at as far as the playoffs. I ain't doing it I'm not doing it with the kids in my chat today. Go ahead.
To be honest with you, right now they outside the playoffs. They got listen.
They are outside the playoffs.
Listen, as of right now, I don't understand. You're not playing Maddie Westbeld, right? Maddie Westbeld has size. She can knock down perimeter shots. You could put her at the 3. Listen,
they just told you to cut Maddie. They telling you Maddie Westbeld is unplayable in the chat right now.
Listen, you know why she unplayable? Because you're playing her in the wrong goddamn position. That's why she unplayable. Like, it makes sense. If you put Maddie Westbeld at the 3, you put Angel Reese at the 4, you put Kamilla at the 5, you working with something.
You want to start though? You want to start them?
I'm starting it. What? Instead of playing Kid Nurse at the 3.
So I mean, okay, listen. To me, when you bring in like a Kid Nurse, Sid Colson, right? You bring them in, you really want them to come off the bench. Sid Colson is going to end up starting. Why? Because you got the injury, right? So that's what you want from them. When you look at what Washington is doing right now, they're playing their youth. Come on, Chicago, catch up, Mustard. Let's go.
Man, listen, they ain't trying to play the youth.
Okay, Marvin is saying could still be in the playoffs. Bree isn't on the team for a reason. She don't have a bag, can't dribble. Stop hyping up these South Carolina players. By you Bengals, you have no idea about basketball, none whatsoever, none whatsoever, none. The WNBA didn't even say that about Bree Hall. So like, if here's the thing, if you just wake up in the morning or whatever time of day and you come in here just wanting to hate on people, this ain't the chat. This ain't the chat for you. This is a basketball chat. This communication over here, this growth over here. If you just wake up wanting to hate on people and you don't even really got no receipts on the stuff that you saying, I'm calling you out on all the bullshit. This Hot Take Wednesday. I've been
Oh
on
yeah.
violence since March the 1st. I done told y'all where it's at now. You know where you at. You know where you at now. Act accordingly or move around. That's what I'm on right now. Let's go.
Hey man, if anybody needs the link drop, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to come up here and have a conversation with, we here for it. You know what I'm saying? We got time today. Come on, y'all. If y'all want to pull up, each
Tyler
his
Marsh
own.
said he gonna play Maddie when he's ready.
There's your problem right there. I'm gonna play when I'm ready, right? How many L's you gonna keep taking? Because guess what? You bet not lose the Dallas back-to-back games.
Oh man, Greenway in the bot in the building. What's happening? Okay, I think this guy is handicapped with a bad coach. He did everything he could to lose the. He did everything he could to lose the game. He has an affection for Rachel Banner, who is a liability on defense and is an inconsistent shooter. So, what is it about the Chicago Sky coaches? Last year, it
Hey,
was the affinity with Dana Evans. This year, it's the affinity with Banner. What is it?
man, she might be the work. Why she out there? She might be
Here's
the
the thing, though.
work.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. If you keeping her there because she's the work, then make sure that you making it work so the work to stay in town. You
Hey
got the work
man.
looking crazy as hell right now. She gonna be the first one going. You gonna be out of work, baby.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Ain't no.
You gonna be out of work.
You know what's crazy? Ain't nobody ever made her play point guard. Everybody made her be the off guard, but you and her talking about you could change and make her into a point guard. That's the problem right there. Like everywhere she's went, she's always played the off guard where she can just get up threes. And you the only person that like, hey, nah, hey, you can go out there and dribble, baby. You can go out there and cross them up, you know what I'm saying, get in your bag and do this, that, and the third. That's why you're losing, man. You're making bad decisions because you got somebody handling the ball that shouldn't be handling the ball. Come on now.
But who is that on?
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, she to work for somebody in an organization that's allowing her to play. That's what I'm telling you. Who that exact person is?
Then all you saying to us is the work is more important in Chicago than the game.
Yeah, you're figuring it out now,
So
huh?
then the Chicago Sky fans need to move around or get with the
Yeah,
work. That's what it
yeah,
sounds like to me.
you figuring it out now.
That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all want to do?
Yeah, as much as people want to talk about like Ariel Elkins not playing in the third quarter, she played in the entire fourth quarter. What's the difference?
I don't know.
Now,
So how you gonna fix him?
here's what I'll say about Chicago. This is one thing that's aggravating me though. Chicago do not get enough foul calls for the abuse that Angel Reese and Kamilla go through throughout the game. And I'm talking about they really do get fouled and they don't get the foul calls.
Oh, we
That's
watched
the
them get beat up.
that's the part. They should be in a penalty all the time from just the fouls that Angel Reese and Kamilla gets a game. They should always be in the bonus
Mm-hmm.
every quarter, but they don't. And it's like, what is the affection of, man? What? See, listen, when the refs against you, you know you're in a bad situation. When the refs hate your organization, you know it's bad. You know it's bad because they get a lot of fouls like just off of layups. It's like, bro, it's mind blowing. It's like, damn, dog, what y'all do to the refs? Like, y'all that like Phoenix was super small last night. And they couldn't really stop Kamilla and Angel Reese. They just started being deterred throughout the game because they wasn't getting foul calls. So then the game gets
Do
out
you
of
do you
hand.
think it's do you think it's just not getting the foul call? You think it's just not getting the foul call?
I think it's more than just not getting a foul call. Because some
I
of
think
these
it's
are
not.
just
I think it's not getting
outrageous.
a foul call. I think it's not getting a
Uh,
foul call. I think it's not having your coach. I think it's not having your coach say anything for you. I think it's not getting the ball after I'm running up and down the court. I think it's
yeah.
not getting rewarded as the big like I'm supposed to be. I think it's a combination of all of those things that got them feeling like that. But somebody got to get mad. Somebody got to get a technical.
That's the thing. Don't nobody want to get no technical shit because they ain't really making no money. Shit. Hey, somebody got to pay that technical shit. I can't get afford to keep getting technicals now. Somebody got to pay
Who
the
can't?
bill.
Who can't? They ain't got to
Anybody.
worry about it.
Shit.
They ain't got to worry about it. When Angel got the tech last year, Jordan popped up. All kind of people popped up to pay the tech.
I but
We ain't worried about that. Get the tech. Get the
I
tech. We'll figure it out. We'll figure the rest of it out. Get the tech first.
I listen. This is what Angel need to do. She need to ball check one of these goddamn refs. And that should have changed. Ball check one of these refs, and that should have changed. Don't worry about it.
We'll see.
Angel
Yeah,
got two texts, but here's the thing. Angel text ain't
I don't
been.
need Angel to get the tech.
But here's the thing. When you bring up Angel two texts, that shit was like she got one of her texts. She shouldn't even got a text for. It was just on some like because she showed too much emotion, and she ain't really got no text for like, hey, like you should flat out call that, and she just barked back at the ref. It
Angel
was just
got
the
tech.
ref was in their feelings.
Angel got text for shit. Your mama be like, "What you say?
Hey,
What you say? What you say? What you did you roll your eyes?" Angel got text for shit like that. Like, stop it. Like,
yeah, man.
like, come on, y'all, stop. Come on, y'all, stop. Meanwhile, Kamilla shot how many? 14 shots yesterday. 14 shots or so. She didn't shoot one free throw.
Hey, listen.
All of her points were made in the paint. She didn't shoot one free throw. Stop playing with me, y'all.
Like Slowy had 13 field attempts. What Atkins had what 12 or 13. It was real rounded, right? For as free throw, I mean, for as field goal attempts. So somebody to say Angel Reese shouldn't be the leader. Actually, Angel Reese should actually be shooting the goddamn ball even more, to be honest with you. But they don't really put Angel in a position where she can go and be 20 and 12. And she has the capabilities of being 20 and 12. So it's like, what are we doing, right? If you're not gonna put your best players in position to be successful, you're basically like you just throwing the game. You throwing the game like
Okay,
this
so
is
what are
execution.
they throwing the game for? Do you think they tanking for somebody?
Man, it's clear as day they taking for somebody. Like what you said, basketball sense wise, just simple basketball shit that they doing, it doesn't make sense, right? At the end of the game, you finally decide to run pick and roll with Angel Kamilla. At the end, you wait to the end of the game to start running pick and roll when you could have been doing that shit at the beginning of the game. You could have been doing that shit in the middle of the game. When they went on that run, when they went on an 18-0 run, you couldn't run pick and roll then.
Here's my thing. You've been doing this. You did it for the fourth quarter. How come you ain't did it for the first 4 games? That's where I'm at with it. I'm not even talking. Why isn't this the game plan? And why aren't you consistent with it?
Hey,
And
hey,
why aren't you requiring consistency?
hey, Raymond, they got a pick swap. Like y'all all confused on if y'all got a pick, y'all don't got a pick. They got a pick swap with Connecticut. So Connecticut has to finish lower than them, then they have their pick. Like I don't know what we doing, but y'all all confused if y'all got a pick. If y'all don't got a pick, she's a tank, she's a not tank. What Chicago show? Listen, right now, how bad Chicago looking this? You just let Dallas get hot in Connecticut and score 109 points. You think they ain't finna try to come score 100 on y'all? Man, shit. Hey, y'all got a real problem for real. So y'all gonna have to deal with y'all gotta deal with Paige, then you gotta deal with AO, and you gotta deal with Dejanay finding her shot. Yeah, man, it's gonna be hell to pay the captain at the guard spot. And the crazy thing about it is, y'all still got the advantage down low. You got Angel Reese and Kamilla as your two bigs down low against Dallas. You know what Dallas finna run out there. You know what they finna run out there. Hines Allen, who's probably gonna end up guarding Kamilla. And then you got Angel Reese versus Smith. You know what the match is gonna be. This is where y'all should get y'all a victory at right now. Y'all should better come out here and beat Dallas because y'all got better inside players. We gonna see.
What's the over under on them winning?
They should split this. I'm gonna put it at 50%. Y'all should get a split. It should be 1-1 by the time this series is. If y'all don't beat Dallas, y'all in trouble. Y'all might well fire everybody. I gave you 15 games, but if y'all come out 0-6 to start the season, man. I say they win the first game, they lose the second game. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna treat it like Dallas. Dallas went 0-4. They won their fifth game. I'm gonna give Chicago the same respect. They're gonna come out. They're gonna win their fifth game. They're gonna lose game 6. So it's gonna be like that.
You got them getting the first one. Okay.
Yeah, listen. I think they're best back. I think at the end of the game, they found something that works for them. You know what I'm saying? How to use the pick and roll. They can do that against Dallas because Dallas, the way Phoenix is playing the pick and roll, Dallas ain't gonna play the pick and roll in that same situation. They're gonna be more loose, and they're gonna allow you to make the pocket pass to the bigs, which allow them to get to the rim and make layups. Angel's gonna rebound the hell out the basketball against Dallas because they don't got nobody that can keep her off the glass. And because Smith gonna be in foul trouble, so you ain't gotta worry about Alyssa Smith because she gonna be in foul trouble. You ain't gotta worry about that. Hines Allen, she like to foul a lot too. So then they go to their bench. You gonna have Maddie Segrist and you gonna have Big T. So. You know what I'm saying? Big T and Kamilla, they gonna be bumping heads, and then you got Angel versus Maddie. So you know what's gonna happen to her. Angel in both of these games should have at least 15 rebounds in both of these games. Each game should have 15 rebounds. Easy work.
Well, you heard it here first.
Easy work. Like the only thing about Chicago is they gotta make shots. If they don't make 3-point shots, they're gonna lose both of these games because Dallas is going to shoot the three. And right now, you got to figure out who your matchups is at the guard spot. Who's taking the time on the page?
Who's making the threes?
If Chicago gonna have to make threes to beat Dallas.
I'm asking you who on Chicago is making the threes.
You gonna need Ariel Atkins. You gonna need Kia Nurse, and some way somehow hope and pray to God that Bantam shows up and make a couple threes. That's it.
Okay, but so we got to make up our mind. Either Kia Nurse and Bantam can't be on the floor, and they shouldn't be on the floor, and we need to play Ariel in them, or Kia Nurse and Bantam need to be on the floor to make the 3-point shots for them to win. We can't have it both ways. So do we want Kia Nurse and Bantam on the floor or not?
Hell, no, I don't. Here's who I would want Westbeld on the floor. Like the perfect game for Westbeld to come in is against Dallas. This is a perfect series for her to play in. A home.
This is one where you want to see Westbeld come in at the 3 though, right?
Yeah, this is perfect time. You know why this perfect time? Because if you play Westbeld in this situation right now, who is she gonna really have to guard in that situation, right? Because the way Angel's been guarding the wing players, you can actually have Angel guard the wing and let her guard the 4. The way Angel been playing defensively, you know what I'm saying? So I would do that. Because when Dallas goes to the bench, Dallas got a bunch of guardable people that they're gonna put out there for. They're not gonna beat you off the bounce. The only people that's gonna give you trouble on Dallas is it like you have to guard JJ Quinley, you have to guard Paige, you have to guard Ayo, or you have to guard DJA. Those 4. Outside of those 4, everybody else, unless they play James, which as soon as James came in, she gave you quick 9 and she didn't see the floor after that. Right? Came in for 4 minutes, gave you 9 points, you took it right back out. So there he is.
So they asking, why do you? They say Michaela Onyenwere she can shoot, and they want to know why you want Westbeld over Onyenwere. She used to ball when she was with the Mercury.
Man, because Westbeld's the better product right now. That's why. That's all. She's the better product. So when you look at, who's gonna give me a better 3? Like Westbeld shoots the 3 better than Michaela does. She's gonna be more active. Like if you haven't seen her, did you not watch her big sister? in Phoenix and what she does playing the 5 against Kamilla, you think her younger sister couldn't give you that? How do I know? Man, I just watch basketball. That's how I know. You know, I just watch basketball. That's it don't take a rocket scientist to know this. But if you don't give her an opportunity, how you ever gonna know?
But here's the thing, though. Why am I going? If she ain't ball since Phoenix, why am I expecting her to ball now? Like, if you like, man, she balled when she was in Phoenix, but she been in Chicago for a year or so at least, right? When the hell she gonna start balling in Chicago? I mean, come on now, y'all gotta make your mind up. At this point, Westbeld probably gonna give you more than Michaela. I'm sorry. When was the last time Michaela just really went off? And I listen, y'all know I was here. Like, yo, give on your your chance. They was like, no, auntie, no, auntie. You don't see. I see it now. It's not there. It's not there. I'm sorry. Mo. It's not there. She bought last year. Win. She bought last year. Win. She had some spots, but she wasn't. She didn't ball. She had some good games, but she didn't ball. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Maddie, 3-level score.
They
See,
don't
the thing
know.
about Maddie, the thing about Maddie is it's the recency bias right now with Maddie because Maddie didn't look so good when she finished up last year at Notre Dame, right? That's where Maddie was at. Was Westbeld at Notre Dame? Finishing up. Remember, she was coming back from injury, so let her get healthy. In spots, we need consistency. And the thing about it, so the other thing about Chicago is stop trying to have these old people come be the answer. I'm sorry. Stop trying to have these old people come be the answer. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Y'all see what's happening in Washington right now? Stop trying to have these old people come be the answer. You need to you got to pour into your youth right now because all the rest of these teams is finna get younger, faster, more athletic, and they're gonna have a few veterans around them. Do y'all see Washington? That's the future of what this league is finna look like. She was the rookie of the year at one time. So was Candace Parker. She ain't giving it to you the same right now, though, Bree Wayne. I'm just saying.
Man, that shit different, man. It's different.
I ain't gonna take nothing from her from being Roy, but not right now. Not right now. I don't see it. I don't see it right now. And maybe it's in Tyler's system. I don't know, but it ain't showing up.
They don't know.
I did not. Here you go. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what it is about HVL that you riding so hard for. Nobody said don't play HVL. All we said was HVL wasn't available. That's it.
She ain't available.
That's all we said. She wasn't available. I don't know. You done typed about HVL. Are you HVL? I don't understand. Nobody said don't play HVL. Nobody said HVL ain't good. I don't know when you hear. We talk about HVL all the damn time. What are you so pressed about HVL for? Please let me know.
Hold on. Did you not see that? Did you not see the injury report? She was not activated for the game.
She wasn't available.
Like, if you're not activated for a game, you can't even check into a basketball game. You have to be on an active roster to be able to check into a basketball game. So if you're not actively on an active roster, right, as you see Mo Jefferson sitting on the bench in her uniform and not being played. And she was sitting in one of the first seats to check into the game. Like,
oh my God! Do you think HVL is injured? They want you to go no, so they go right. So they stashed HVL. What is your point? Our point is she wasn't available, so they stashed her. Whatever they stashing her for, she's not hurt. Aha! Only Morale figured it out. She's not hurt. What is your point? I'm really trying to get to the point. Like you keep on asking and you keep on like, you think she's injured? Do you think she's injured, bro? We know that they do that, bro. We know that they do that. They'll put the boot on you. They'll tell you to tell them that your back hurt.
Hey, listen,
teams do
man.
it. We just did a whole live about how teams do that to get creative to be able to stretch their rosters out to keep players around. Like, what is it? Gold star for only Morale today. I don't know what else it is. God, dog. Shit.
Hey, man. Player management. You know what I'm saying?
Gold star for you.
Player management,
bro.
man.
Oh.
You know,
Gee,
hey
I ain't here for it
man,
today, bro.
hey man, that joy too funny. I mean, it's like
We were never in a disagreement. We were never even talking about that. We was talking about who's available. I told you that 15 minutes ago. All we talking about right now is who was available. I don't care why they weren't available. Who was available? That's all we was talking about.
all right. So I see this comment. Marsh is clueless. He's doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same difference all the time. All right, so he actually did something different last
What did
night.
you see?
The offense first half versus offense second half completely different, right? Now, one of the things he did do, he did make adjustments of like not playing Angel and Kamilla so much together and staggering them.
Mm-hmm.
He's learning, but like I told everybody, we you know what I'm saying, when you look at the whole grand scheme of things and how things break down, it's gonna take time for him to figure it out. Like it just is, you know. But you gotta ask yourself, man, if some of y'all was coaching in that situation, y'all probably wouldn't even know what to do.
Here's
The
why I
shit
have
would
a
probably
problem.
the shit would probably look worse if y'all was coaching.
Right. Why do they need more time to figure out what the chat done already told us? What you didn't already told us. Why do the experts need more time to figure out what the fans didn't already told them? What
Okay.
they need more time for? What they need some more time for?
Now, do you trust what some of these fans telling you what to do?
No,
Okay.
I'm not talking about everybody, but
Okay.
some people is on to it. Tyler don't know what he's doing. You just said they needed to use Westbeld different, right? Like, what do they need? Why do they need more time? What is it that they're I'm trying to understand why you need more time before you pull the plug.
I think with on Tyler's situation, you're not gonna put a plug on him because y'all already using him as a scapegoat. He already a scapegoat. So if you get rid of him too early, now it's gonna look even worse on y'all. So you gotta let it ride. You gotta give it more time. Now if it was I say this. If Tyler Morris had already had a year in Chicago and this is his second year they come out 0-4, he's probably fired right now. You probably don't even allow this to happen. So with this being his first year, all you doing is buying time because the front office probably telling you, hey man, play this person, play this person, play this person. Don't play these people because we want to see what they got.
Man,
And you have organizations that's like that. The front office telling you who to play, who not to play. So now it's like, damn man, why can't she get off the bench? Why can't she show us something? Because I'm telling you right now, the minute Westbrook gonna play, she gonna be out there. She gonna be super active. She gonna come out there. She gonna give you 12 to 15 points. She gonna give you 6, 7 rebounds, a couple steals, and you gonna be like, damn, why she ain't been playing? Because the front office tell them not to play her. Because it's what I told you. Hey, listen, if Maddie go out there and she shows any promise and looks like something, guess what? We can't protect her. So somebody finna take her off our roster. So in the back of my mind, I gotta look at this like, man, I gotta play these vets. If I play too many of my rookies and I cannot protect them with my top 6 because there's 2 franchises coming next season, I'm in trouble. And it's what I said before the draft, right? What did I say before the draft? I said the problem that a lot of these programs gonna have is if you go out and pick a rookie and you go out and develop them, and you show it, you might not be able to protect them. So guess what? You just wasted the entire year developing these players that ain't gonna be in the roster next year because the expansion team gonna come and swoop them from underneath you. So what Chicago is showing you is, hey, we gonna ride it out with these veterans, and we can't show you that these rookies have any promise. We can't show you that our young players have any promise because if we show you
why?
this,
Why?
we know they gone.
Why? Why would they be? Tell me the veteran. Tell me the veteran that you got to keep over the rookies if you show them in Chicago. It ain't 6 veterans that you got to save in Chicago.
It's
It ain't
not.
6 veterans. It's not 6 veterans that you got to save in Chicago. So develop the rookies and get them on the floor because they're the ones that you got to protect. They're your future. What the hell is you're gonna waste protection on Rachel Manna on
You're
Becca Allen?
not.
Stop playing.
But
Stop playing.
those are the players they
Stop
want you
playing.
to
So
take.
that makes 0 sense. I'm not gonna develop my rookies and let them play because I got some veterans. Hell no, you're not protecting them veterans. You brought them veterans in here so you didn't have to protect the rookies. That's what they're here for.
So that so
Because
then
that's what teams end up with in the expansion draft. If you don't believe me, look at Golden State, a team full of a team full of second tier veterans that are coming off the bench. You protect 1 through 6, and what's available is 7 through 12. So you got a team of 7 through 12s in Golden State with some picks that they put in there and a couple trades that they tried to make. So it makes absolutely no sense. If they're sitting there and they're going, hey, you know what? Our plan is we're not going to show them anything about our rookies. Yeah, that's the plan. Meanwhile, the Mystics rookies is running roughshod over the league right now because there ain't no goddamn tape on them. So if that's Chicago's plan, pack up the whole goddamn thing, man, and send them out of town. That can't be the plan. That's crazy as hell.
I'm telling you. Look, they show you. They show it.
I ain't got time for that. Stop telling me shit that don't make sense. See, that's right. That's where I fall off in Chicago. I don't do shit that don't make sense.
But Cess, they showing you right in front of your eyes what they doing. Because
it don't make sense.
Listen, there's no reason for them not to play the rookies, right? There's not. You already getting your ass whooped. So what's the reason not to play them? They show you right before your eyes that we gonna play these veterans over these rookies, so we don't have to. So we can semi-protect our players. That's what they doing. Because you can only protect 6 players. So if you name 6 players in Chicago, who you protecting right now?
Let's put them up. Because I bet you it ain't none of them. They ain't even got 6 rookies that they bought in this year to have to even fucking keep. So let's pull them up. Let's go through it. Let's see what would you save in Chicago, knowing that this is a CBA year, knowing that this is about everybody being on 1-year deals, knowing that it's gonna be free agents and everybody being ready. They got Sifka. Is Sifka even coming? We don't know. Let's find out. Let's play the game. Right.
She gonna get protected anyway because she's not over here. So you ain't gotta worry about that. That's one. I'm gonna give you Angel Kamilla. That's 3. So we got 3 right now. You got 3
Kamilla,
players.
HBL. There go 3. I don't need to protect Courtney. I don't need to protect Ariel. I don't have to protect Rebecca. Ain't nobody coming to get her anyway. I ain't got to protect Kia. Nobody coming to get her anyway.
I know they're gonna protect. They're gonna protect. Ariel. So that's 4. They're gonna protect Ariel.
Why?
Because they traded for her. They're gonna protect her. That's 4.
You asked me what I was gonna protect.
I did ask you.
Them 3. Okay, Courtney, nobody's really coming to get you for real. Let's think about it. Most of y'all will still be sitting around in Chicago after the draft is over. Because they may not take none of y'all anyway, right? Maybe they would take E-Dub because she got size. Phantom can shoot. I would protect Westbeld. So I'm at 4. Y'all can pick the other 2. I don't give a damn. But I protected all the young people. And I protected the 2 main pieces. And I still got 2 spots left. What do y'all want? Because if they sit around going, you know what? We're not going to play HBL. Don't let Westbeld get out there because they'll come for them. Who cares? They can. You got Mo Jefferson you can put out there. E. Williams, Banham, Nurse. If you want to keep Becca Allen, keep her. If you want to keep Ariel Atkins, keep her. But then somebody can come get Vandersloot, Nurse, Banham, Onyewerri, Jefferson, Williams. In the meantime, the people that I'm talking about could be developing chemistry and developing a bond to be a team moving forward that competes in the WNBA. If that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Hey,
y'all gotta tell me.
I'm just showing you the game plan, what they doing right before your eyes. Whether you want to agree, hey, that's only for you.
No. I'm telling you why that doesn't make any sense. And if people are allowing that to be like what they're selling, like, yo, we're gonna be better next year because we're gonna surprise them next year with our rookies. You know how come that doesn't make any sense? Because next year you're going to be in the same damn situation. There's another expansion draft coming. So when are you going to do something with your rookie? So you're telling me that you're not going to develop any talent. You're not going to bring in any youth. They're going to make any impact on your team for the next 2 seasons. In the meantime, in the next 2 seasons, you're talking about Betts coming in, Beers coming in, Johnson coming in. You're talking about Juju coming in. You're talking about Hannah coming in. You're talking about Lay coming in, you talking about Raven coming in, you talking about Ashley coming in. Y'all not gonna get none of that talent and put it on your team and develop it just in case somebody figures out that your rookies can play. Man, fire everybody. I ain't got time. Pack up the sky and move them to a new city. If that's the plan, like I said, sell them.
Hey, Cess, if you think I'm bullshitting, look at most of these teams and them not playing their youth players. Look, just watch how the season play out with these rookies. It's been designed this way.
What teams ain't really playing their rookies?
That should be Dallas. That
Who
was
they not
another.
playing?
That was another.
Who they not playing?
JJ and
Yeah,
James.
Quinterly was hooping last night. Zaza was hooping last night.
I'm saying they're not playing them consistently. Like they're playing them
Oh no, but
sparingly. Yeah,
that's because they seeing what they can do. They finna
yeah,
play them. They've been on the
yeah,
floor.
yeah.
JJ Quinterly is a microwave off the bench. She gonna prove to be a steal in the draft. Watch. They'll be
I,
talking about Quinterly. Who
I
else ain't playing?
James. Hey, James came in and went to work.
Absolutely.
Connecticut's going to be another team until they
They playing
figure
they
out. Until they
they
figure
playing
out
they
to go ahead
people.
and play it. Yeah, they playing them sparingly. They're not playing them like how they should be, but they're playing them sparingly throughout the league. Atlanta's fine because they playing Paw. LA, they ain't even looking to play. They ain't even looking to play. They rookies for real, for real.
Liatu King was on the floor. Got to figure out why Fago's not on the floor. I don't know if Fago if it's in practice, if it's development. I don't know. Would like to see Fago on the floor, but I'm not gonna say Liatu King is on the floor. Sarah Ashley
Yeah.
Barker is on the floor. I ain't gonna hold them up that my Gamecock ain't on the floor. They got young folks out there balling. LA playing they rookies. Everybody playing they rookies.
They could have played
We
Fago
four
last night.
we 4 games in.
They could
Now
have played Fago last night.
to me, the only thing I'm looking at Fago is it seems like they be in games that they think that they can win, and so they try to go with the people that they trust. That's the only thing that I could think of. I don't know.
They could play her. Trying to think of all the rookies that's left. Seattle, they're playing theirs sparingly. Golden State, theirs overseas. We don't need to play ours in Vegas. We just look atrocious right now.
But she been out there.
She been out there though. She been out there.
Malonga been out there.
Yeah, she's getting better as each game go on. She's got to get stronger. So yeah, Chicago's the only one with the worst game playing the young players. To be honest with you, Dallas was in there. It was them two was the two teams that was tied for each other. Would not play their rookies, but Dallas started to figure out to play their youth and sit Dejanay and sit AO down. So they starting to figure it out, which is kind of ironic that they're figuring it out before Chicago figures it out. And Chicago has more veterans on their team than Dallas do, but man, whatever.
Here's the other thing too that about protecting these veterans on the team, right? Until you know what the CBA looks like, is it even worth protecting them? Because how much you gonna have to pay them? You Mister, I'm taking the cheap work, baby. I'm taking the cheaper, younger work, right? What you keep all these people, protect all these rookies, and I mean all these vets, and then gotta pay them. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It's getting younger, baby. It's getting younger. They trading them in for younger models. That's what it is right now.
You know my motto. If I was in Chicago, shit. Hey, all the vets can go. See you later. Shake my goddamn hand, move a hell around, because we don't need you. Hey, you know what my motto would be right now.
Just because, let me say this, I smile. Just because the son look crazy as hell trying to play Morrow at the 5, I don't need the sparks to give Fago a little burn, just to be giving her no burn. Bring Fago along in a way that's going to allow her to be successful. So let's see what happened in the first 10 games and see how that happened, because there's no reason that the son should be running Morrow out there at 5. It looks crazy. It looks crazy, and they're putting bad tape out there on that young lady, and I hate that for her, because they may not even protect her at the end of all of this because of the way she looks at 5. But if they would just let her play the 3, she's not a 5 in the W.
But she getting abused
nowhere.
You know why they had her playing the 5? Because she was getting abused at the 4.
So you say you know what? You losing at the 4. We're gonna have you play against the bigger player. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's ass backwards. Now you hustling backwards. Put her at the 3.
Yeah, man.
Put her at the 3. Put her at the 3. That's what I'm saying. Put her at the 3.
No, it's just one of those things. Like, hey, listen, you getting so abused at the 4. We gonna put you at the 5, and it's like, for what? Like,
so you can take more abuse. We ain't got time. Here we go. Oh.
Hey.
Super chat. The WNBA is known not to play rookies unless they have to. Washington, but that doesn't mean they can't protect them. I'm not saying that they can't protect them. And most of the rookies
I,
are
I
playing.
but
AC, tell me the rookies that's not playing. We just went through the
I,
list.
but one thing I'll tell you though about Washington, Washington taking the biggest gamble out of everybody. Like,
Hell
what are you? Now, listen, they can only protect 6 players. Like, when you
yeah.
look at what they got out there, man, they got more than 6 players. So,
But you
who
know
gonna
what?
be the six?
You know what else? But you know what else? Washington may surprise y'all and move off some of them players before the season is over, and get some
Yeah,
picks and get some bench players and do some different things to make themselves flexible to be able to keep what they got at the
yeah.
core
Because
at the
man,
core. So I mean,
you got
because you got
Edwards.
Dawson. I was about to say you got Dawson, you got Edwards, you got Austin. What you gonna do there?
Yeah,
Jeff is saying out of 25 minutes, when was Morrow playing the five? Come on now.
man,
I
we
would love for
watching
Washington to make
basketball.
some moves.
Are we watching basketball, or who you watching? Uh,
You see, I can't tell you exactly how many minutes out of 25 Morrow is playing the five, but I seen Morrow locked up against the five. It doesn't work. Morrow at
I
the four doesn't work either, Jeff.
hey. So you know who you guard, what position you playing, right? Okay, let me
Uh-oh.
shut up.
Here we
Let
go.
me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
Nah,
But
go
we go.
ahead. You are who you guard.
That's who you are. Who you guard, right? She ain't out there guarding wings. That's one thing she ain't
Yeah,
out there
okay,
doing.
so Jeff, give us your assessment of what's going on with Morrow. So she's not playing the five. What is your assessment of what you're seeing out there her so far? If
Yeah,
she's
man.
not at the five, let us
Let
know.
me
I
know.
would like to know. Shakira Austin, I can see him trying to move Shakira.
They gonna have
Shakira's
to.
problem is that Shakira's problem is that she's injury prone, so it's hard to move Shakira. But Shakira showed you at Unrivaled, her bag is way deeper than what we seen in the WNBA right now.
I listen. You have to move off Shakira because you ain't gonna better core. You ain't gonna better protect her. So you gotta. All right. If it makes no sense to protect her when you got Edwards, you got Kiki, right? You got Dawson. Then you still got Brittany Sykes there. You got Citron. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard. Like it's gonna be hard. So you have to come off her.
Well, you think the coach doesn't favor Morrow. I think Morrow's not a 4 or 5 in this league. I think she's a three.
She's a
My
three,
only
man.
concern:
She's got to
why is
develop her
Washington
game.
so injury prone? Oh yeah, what you got right here? That's strength and conditioning, right? But I'll ask this too. What are I'm not a I don't know a lot about the Mystics as far as organization. What are their facilities like?
Man, everybody go to Washington get hurt. I mean, you name the
But I mean,
player.
do they got great facilities? Do they have a great strength
Man,
and conditioning development team? I don't know nothing about the
I,
organization. I know it was real nepotistical
I,
last year.
all I can say is no matter who goes there, they get fucking hurt. Like it don't matter who go there, they get hurt. Like
So
we got to do something better, man, out there because it's just
I thought
everybody
that
gets hurt out there.
I thought that the Mystics were a bad organization, right? I'm like, man, they got to be a terrible organization. But then I saw Deladon hang around the organization. I thought that Deladon would have just walked away. So now it's like, was it just the general manager and his son that were the problem in the organization and it could be fixed? I don't know. Let's see if they can stay healthy this year. Y'all willing to give them one more year?
They just get too hurt for me.
Danielle, I agree. Morrow got to change her game. Or they got to put her in a position where she can play her game.
But she got to play the three. I don't
She got to
understand.
shoot the ball.
Listen, I don't understand why y'all think this girl gonna be able to play the four when the league is about to get bigger at the 4 and 5 position. That what y'all not realize. It's not about now. It's about what's gonna happen in the future. In the future, the WNBA, the 4 and the 5 are going to be bigger than what they are right now. So she's gonna have to play the three. She's gonna have to develop a skill set to play the three. Right? Whether you want to agree or disagree on it, her size and what she does, she's going to have to be able to play the three and shoot the ball. That's what's going to have to happen. She's not going to be able to play at the mid post, low post, none of that. She's not strong enough, and she doesn't have the size to be able to guard somebody consistently as a 4 or 5 in a situation playing small ball. She's not. So she's going to have to play the three.
Well, I mean, I've been calling for her to be at the three since she was in college. What I know? I'm like, you're a dog. I'm not saying a dog or not doesn't have anything to do with just her size, bro. Like I'm not refuting whether she's a dog or she's a dog, auntie. Okay, she's a dog, but she's still a three. She's a dog ass three, is what I'm telling y'all. She's not a dog four, she's not a dog five. She's a dog. Two things can be true. She is a dog, but she is also a three, not a four.
Well, all right. So Jeff, what? Hey
You don't
Jeff, we can
oh
send a
god.
link to you. We can send a link to you so you can come up here and explain this to me in basketball terms, like what she needs to do, how she needs to get an opportunity. Because I'm still trying to figure out who does she play in front of right now. Like what opportunity is she missing? Right? You gotta play Olivia Nelson, right? A daughter. You gotta play her. You gotta play Tina Charles because you don't play Tina Charles, you having a hard time rebounding and scoring when she ain't on the floor. Mayberry's at the three, right? Can she have some more minutes than Peterson? That could be questionable. I could question that. But for her position and who's in front of her, what has she done and shown you that she need more minutes in front of them?
Hey, listen, I don't know what y'all was watching. First of all, she doesn't have the same skill set. She doesn't have the same skill set as Nafisa Collier. She just doesn't. She doesn't. She can learn some stuff from watching Fee, but she doesn't have the same skill set as Nafisa Collier. But
But also
when I was
Nafisa
watching,
Collier,
when I was
do y'all understand
go
how
ahead,
long Nafisa Collier is, like length wise, like arms wise?
don't start talking. Don't they don't have wingspan is my favorite conversation because people don't understand why wingspan makes the difference on what Raven does versus any other guard her size. They don't start. Here's the thing. She can't. Anissa can't play the four in the WNBA for me. Not against Nafisa. Not against Asia. Not against Angel. Not against At. Not against none of them. I wouldn't line her up right there. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. She didn't dominate them in college. She's not going to dominate them now. Let her go back to what she was doing at DePaul. But when I was watching Nafisa out there, you remember the Rocky movie where the man was up there like throw in the damn towel, throw in the towel. That's how I felt watching the piece out there trying to play with them big people, man. Throw in the towel, man. She looked like barbecue chicken out there. She looked so small, bro. Don't
Yeah.
put that tape out there on her like that.
I
Set her up for success in this league, man. I felt like
I
throwing the damn towel.
but I see the
Go
comment, you know
ahead.
what I'm saying? Her, Peterson playing over her is disrespectful. No, it's not disrespectful because Peterson can play outside, inside game. Like she can shoot the three consistently. She can score on the inside, and she does more things than be able to guard the wing. That's the problem with Anissa. She's got to be able to. You are who you are by who you can guard. She can't guard wings. That's the problem. That's why she's not out there as a wing spot. She would get more minutes if she can guard the wing. Peters. Peters.
So
Not Peterson. Peters. Number 7 that plays for Connecticut Suns.
yeah, it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment, but she's not gonna get bigger. She's not gonna get bigger. But I'll be happy to come back up here and be like, oh, I was wrong, y'all. She killing at the foe. I can't wait.
I,
I
I
can't wait
just
to have to come up here and tell y'all. Oh, I was wrong. I have no problem coming to telling y'all I was wrong. That girl's a three in the WNBA though.
I don't think she's gonna it's gonna take her the entire season to figure out and go into the all season to figure out that she needs to play the three. I just don't see her making an adjustment this season because I don't think Connecticut is going to allow her to make that adjustment this season. But Rob, here's my thing: if you draft your rookies high, why aren't they starting like I'm in the area? You draft rookie high, they should be playing 25, 30 minutes. Well, here's one of the things: she was hurt, so that played a part. And then two, you drafted her with the abilities that you was hoping she could play the three without really seeing her at the three, without seeing her around the rest of the product that you have on the team. You can't play her and Tina Charles together next to each other at the 4 and the 5. That just ain't gonna work. Like you're if you do something like that, you just playing to lose basketball games. That's what I'm gonna say to you. There's
So
no
they
way.
ask you. Oh, go ahead.
There is no way I'm taking Olivia Nelson off the floor for Morrow. I'm just sorry.
So they actually they want to take the Fever money line. Well, why is that like so small? I've seen Mystics play. Just don't think they could hang with the Fever right now.
Ain't
If
no
you take
CC.
that's what got your money line so small.
Ain't no
No,
CC. That's why.
CC not playing. That's all.
Man.
Uh, Here's the thing. Y'all keep telling me Anissa Morrow is Angel Reese. I'll wait. I ain't seen it yet. When Angel Reese got to the league, you knew Angel Reese was in the league when she got there.
Yes.
When she got there, she announced she was there. Y'all tell me when she announced she here. Cause right now I'm gonna tell y'all. Right now I'm tucked in on Anissa Morrow, y'all. Real thorough, got the cover pulled up. Y'all let me know when she get to the league. I ain't seen it yet.
But she can
Got to learn how
rebound
to play
though.
coming from the bench, and y'all stay here clowning Don Staley. Oh, got to learn how to play coming off the bench is something different than starting. There you go, Bree Wayne. Let's talk about it.
Some of them
Moral,
ain't
no
never.
lateral speed. She got cooked by Ashley Barker every single time.
Hey man, what do I
No,
know?
size means everything. That's why I told her to take her size to the 3 because she doesn't have the same motor that Angel has. So she needs to use her size at the 3. Nah, if you a dog, you a dog. You can
I
show up as a poodle at a Rottweiler fight if you want to. You a dog, but you'll take your ass home, tail between the legs. You understand? Yeah.
I
You if you a dog, you a dog. It's different types of dogs though. You
I'll
better
say
believe
this.
that.
I'll say this. Do you not know if she's playing a three, how much she could put a three in the post and go to work and do the same shit that she wants to do and play her game versus her trying to play the four, play against bigger size? Like how much? Do you know how much different that looks? Like you literally exit three. She can really be an advantage playing at the three because it would allow her to take threes in the post and go and just go to work. Look at the threes across the board; they're a lot smaller than the fours are. She will have an advantage at the three. She just got to mold her game to, hey, you got to become a better ball handler. You got to become a better shot maker, and everything else will work itself out. That's all.
So I can only speak on what I saw her do. So when the team put her out there, that's what I saw. I didn't see a reason for them to run her back out there. That's what I'm saying. So she was out there. She's been out there. Maybe not as much as people would like for her to be out there, but it's a reason why she's not out there. Think
Oh
about the
yeah.
team that she's playing on. Think about the team that she's playing on. Think about the people that are getting run.
Man, you let Peters come in here and gain a lot of run, man. Come on, man. What the hell
Like,
we doing? All right, listen. Just cause I think people
here's
gotta
the
take the
thing, bro.
notion. You gotta take the notion that just because you get picked high, you gotta play. Because some of them just get dropped to the wrong goddamn teams. That's what I'm just being honest. She just got dropped to
Okay,
the wrong
listen.
goddamn team.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not even going back. I'm not even gonna go back and forth with y'all about whether Morals a 4 or 5, or 3 or 4, or 4 and a 5, any of that. All I'm trying to do is save her from being the next Kirsten Bell. That's all I'm trying to do. Now, take the advice or don't. I'm trying to help Anissa Morrow not be the next Kirsten Bell. If you don't believe me, go back and look at how Kirsten Bell was playing in college. Was killing at the 4. Undersized. She was going, remember? Rebounding, putbacks, double doubles, remember? Tell me about what Kirsten Bell did since she got in the W. Okay.
All right,
I'll wait.
hey, Olimar, you could disagree, but if you ever watch me talk about the draft, I never have her drafted high. So the difference between me and you, I never drafted her high because I didn't think she had the ability. So that's the difference. Check the game tapes, baby. Check the game tapes. When you come up here, you talk about high draft picks. Some people that got picked high, I already explained they shouldn't be picked when they was picked at. It's just the truth of the matter.
They were
Now
just
that you getting it, now you getting to see it in real life. Now it's all making clarity to you of why they shouldn't have been drafted high.
her strength is rebounding like Reese playing at 3 wouldn't be utilizing her rebounding ability. She would just have to be a wing to crash at the board. That's all. You got guards that guards and wings that do a lot of rebounding. If that's her skill set, you can let her crash the board. But
I
y'all,
I
here's the thing. If the name of the game is to win championships, when you run her out there against the bigs in the game, when you run her out there against Angel, when you run her out there against Asia, when you run her out there against Satu, when you run her out there against AT, is she having success? No.
You know what's crazy though? You can actually play Angel at the 3 if you got another stretch 4. Like, you actually could play Angel at Reese at the 3 and be more successful. That's why I say you could play a Maddie Westbeld with Angel Reese. But you know, we watching. We talking hoops.
We already said that.
Are we talking hoops or what?
You said Rakia 6'2" and she too small to play the 4. That's why they got her playing the wing. Anissa Morrow first WNBA points was a 3-pointer. Anissa's fee and Tosh Howard height. Give her time. Okay.
All right. You are
That's
who
what
you got.
That's what y'all see. Y'all see in Anissa Morrow. She's the next Nafisa Collier. Okay. I got told you. I don't mind coming over here telling y'all I was wrong.
I just, for me, the difference is, it's a bad comparison because Anissa Collier is so long. Like, her length, her wingspan is a way much longer than Morrow's. But what
They don't understand. They don't understand what that means on perimeter defense. They don't understand what that means on being able to rebound. They don't understand. They don't understand what none of that means. Like when Raven reached down over that girl and got that ball on the post up. That's what that wingspan means. Remember when I told y'all, go back and look at the video when you see 6'2" spread out in front of you in a wingspan. How that make you stop in your tracks? Like, y'all gotta understand what that wingspan means. Wingspan is so important. It's so important, especially on perimeter defense. Rakia was a 4 at Tennessee. She is not a 4 anymore.
All right, so listen, if I'm Anissa Morrow, this is what I'm telling her. That's what I'm telling her, man. You need to
And the reason why I know she was a 4 at Tennessee is because she played against Ashland. And Ashland wasn't a wing at South Carolina. You are what you guard. She was guarding Ashland.
Facts. You are who you can guard. All right, listen, if I'm Anissa Morrow, this is exactly what I'm telling her. Whatever you do this all season, you need to work on lateral movement, right? Get your hips, like you tighten the hips, so it's stopping you from moving laterally, right? And just understand angles that you don't have to press up. You can literally take a step back and beat somebody to a point to stop the ball, which will become a better defender. But a lot of the defensive stuff is just effort and you watching film about who you're guarding. But we talk about film, we talk about actual basketball shit. So let me not talk about that type of stuff because might be a little hard to understand.
I mean, okay, so where they going from here? They got Dallas next. You got them splitting those 2 games.
What? She could be like do you know the type of motor Coffee plays with? Coffee got a motor on her. Give me that all day long. I'll take that motor. I don't know if Morrow will be able to play with that type of motor though. That's the difference. Coffee just plays with a motor. She just plays with effort. I'm good with it. But sorry, what was your question, Cess? I'm sorry.
I don't even remember now. They said Coffee. They said stop, Rob. Coffee come off the bench.
Coffee just started. What the hell are you talking about?
They said KT. They say KT is Anissa height, and she just won a championship as a 6-man with the Liberty. Come on, y'all. Anissa gonna be fine. So Anissa's Kayla Thornton now.
And we got to make up our mind who this girl is.
Who is Anissa? Y'all gotta let me know.
I would tell you this: if Coffee was
Tahina Paopao just played last night with Coffee. What are you talking about?
Her whole came off the bench.
Was in the building. Only Morale. Did you watch the game last night? Come on now. Nia Coffee didn't stop because Paopao was out. Pao played last night.
Hey man, I'll tell you this: if Coffee was not in Atlanta, she would be starting on most of WNBA teams. Matter of fact, if you want to be honest with you, if you traded Coffee to the Aces right now, she'll be starting for the Aces. If you want to be honest. Hey, man, I gotta make some things make sense.
Morrow has played 25 spot minutes total in 3 games. We about 4 games into the season.
That sounds like a personal problem, now.
You got to earn your minutes.
Y'all said she got a motor? Man, what motor y'all saying?
Reginald, that's what I said. She got a motor at the 3. She don't got a motor like a 4.
Yeah, hey, man.
Coffee started because Griner was out. There y'all go.
You know what's crazy to me about the whole starter thing?
Everybody went. All the rookies went straight from college to the W.
I said,
Angel went straight from college to the W.
you know what's crazy about the whole starter thing? Does it matter who starts or does it matter who finishes the game?
It's always about who finished, because you can start and not even get starter minutes. But I
Okay,
take time. If you here for the, come on, you know how you do it. Come on, shake your hand, put the crown on, all that shit. If that's what you here for, start. I don't give a damn about none of that.
Okay, so when Atlanta's finished every game, don't Nia Coffee ain't she in the game?
I would say I believe so. I believe so.
She is.
I believe so. But I can't tell y'all for sure, because y'all know how I take my medicine.
Listen,
I just seen her out there at least at the end of one game.
Every time Atlanta finishes the game, the person that's in the game is Nia Coffee. They might take Bree Jones out, or they might take Brittany Griner out, but Coffee's in the game. So I don't know what we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying, in that situation. So if you don't think that she could play on anybody else's roster, you're crazy. You're just not watching basketball. It's okay. You're talking hoops here now.
Emily, if you want to give Morrow some time and assess at the end of the season, fam, you go right ahead. My vote is in. I'm okay to say, hey, I was wrong, man. She came back, got it right. Right now, based on what I see right now, put her at the 3. Put her at the 3. I don't see her. I don't see her dominating at the 4 in the WNBA. And I don't need 44 games. I saw 4 minutes was longer than I wanted to see, because she looked horrible out there against the big. I don't want to watch a season of that. I'm being serious, y'all. I don't want to see a season of that. I don't want to see her rookie season go like that. For as high as she came out of the SEC, for how she should be being handled in the league right now, to have her look how she's looking with the rest of these rookies balling how they balling right now, going into this new CBA.
But Cess, you know why you feel that way?
Going with trying to build a brand.
You know why you feel that way? Because you because of the LSU baseline, but also these people kept trying to tell you that she was Angel Reese.
But it ain't even that.
I'm saying for most people,
for sure that.
Let me not say you. Not let me say you feel that way. How most people feel.
For sure that, because they looking at it like she was double queen. She had over 100 double doubles, right? So you expect her to walk into the league and do that. I don't think that people, and I keep going back to, I think that people, because she was able to get double doubles and have 100 double doubles and all of that, it takes away from what Angel Reese really was actually able to do, and who Angel Reese really is as a player, and how special Angel Reese actually did with the way that she transitioned from LSU into the WNBA, right? So Angel came right in like, yo, I'm here, I'm working, let's go. Right? And we saw immediate impact. Chicago, she was in a situation where a coach allowed her to do that. It's unfortunate that Anissa came in hurt. But at this point now, like, y'all got to let her go. Sanaya Rivers out here going. Right? HBL, when she get healthy, or when they decided she could play again, she gonna go. Pow is going. King is going. So let her go.
But here's the thing,
God.
though.
Now you pretty ugly say Morrow remind me of On Your Wedding. Y'all gotta make up y'all mind who this girl is now.
I mean, that pretty ugly just got in here too, though. So, but here's the thing, though. Here's what I say to this, right? You're talking about 2 different skill sets between the 2 players, right? And people love to play the comparison game, right? Like, Morrow's skill set is exactly like Angel, and it's not. The way Angel got her double versus the way Morrow got her double was completely different, right? The way they ran the offense between the 2 is completely different. So now it's Angel's skill set, the way she plays translates to the W. The way Morrow played, and I said this from the get-go, the way she played, it don't translate to the W, because she really don't have a elite skill set like y'all think she does. Like, yes, she can get all these rebounds in college, because guess what? A lot of these kids in college are not playing hard enough anyway. So if you just play with a little bit of effort, you're going to get rebounds. It's going to look good. You're going to patch your stats. Hey, listen, if you're playing against Southwest Baptist Church every other game, you going to get your stats going to be padded. It's going to look pretty. It's supposed to. But when you get to the W and you got to have a true skill set, that's one thing that she got to develop. What is her skill set? If you ask anybody right now in this chat, what is her skill set? You couldn't even tell me what her skill set is.
And so now y'all telling me that Morrow is more like a Rakia. Rakia came into the WNBA with the most pro ready bag in the draft. Is that who Morrow is? The most pro ready bag in the draft?
Hey, but here's the thing. You can say it took Kiki, but one thing Kiki did, she came in and rebounded the goddamn basketball. She might not have
The one
scored,
thing
but
you know
she
what
came
Kiki
in and
did?
rebound.
You know what Kiki did? You know what Kiki did? She came in and body slammed
Yeah.
somebody first and was like, I'm in this thing. Here I am, and I'm here to bang. If nothing else happened, if I don't score, if I don't do anything else for however many minutes I'm out here, 8 minutes, 8 seconds, whatever, you gonna know I was out here.
Hey, Tiff and Company. My mindset about Morrow will not change. She does not have an elite skill set for the W. It's not going to change. It's something she's going to have to develop over time. But right now, the way they're playing her and how they're trying to play her, she is not going to be successful doing what she's doing.
So who would you have her work with in the offseason? Would you send her to Unrivaled? Would you have her go to AU? Would you say, hey, don't do any of that? Do you say go overseas? Would you say, hey, try to get with a Phil Handy, see if you can work with a Teresa Weatherspoon? What would you have her do?
She needs to just get with trainers. Like she don't need to go. She really don't need to go play. It's more about she needs to develop a skill set. So she needs to go work with trainers, right? You should work with Phil Handy, work on your ball handling skills, get that better, right? For you to come off the dribble. But she also needs to work on somebody that can understand how to get her, how to create opportunities off the bounce, and she needs to shoot the three a lot this offseason. So that's what she needs to focus on. She don't really need to play. It's more she needs to focus on just her training. And I don't think she really took an offseason in per training, but it's hard to get ready for the W when soon as the season over from college, you going straight into the W. So how much time do you really got to work with a trainer during that time period? So now that after her rookie season is over with, she'll have time to go back and go to a trainer and work out. But she don't really have an elite skill set. She's not really a good dribbler with the basketball. She got away with it in college, but now that the pressure on and you got to come down here and attack, that ain't who she is. Listen, she does not need to play. Like, all right, what reason does she need to play, right? Explain to me, if she goes to Unrivaled right now, what does that do for her game? A dog can't be taught. Well, guess what? She ain't a dog in a W. You're talking about college. She ain't a dog in a W. Like, bro, what?
She could be a dog in the W, but there's different types of dogs. Y'all know that there are different types of dogs, and all I'm saying is she's not a dog at the position that they trying to play her at.
Man. Oh man.
The Atlanta game, she played 11 minutes. She had 3 points. She had 7 rebounds, 1 turnover. She has 1 for 4. She had a 3-pointer, 2 fouls. Versus Dallas, she played 8 minutes. She had 3 points, 1 turnover, no rebounds. She was 1 of 3, 1 for 5 from free throw.
All right, listen. Hey, Tiff and Company. By the time you doing all this, let her come off this knee injury, let her heat up and all this. When you're talking about the 4 position in the W, she is going to struggle in that spot. I don't care what is it, night in and night out, who you have to guard the 4 position is the pure reason why it's not gonna happen. She needs to go to the 3. And could she dominate and be a dog in the 3? I'll give you that. But the 4?
Is she on minutes restriction?
I don't know what she on. It just flat out. I truly don't. So I don't want to say she's on minute restriction. She's not.
Because everybody keeps saying right, Cess. Right, Cess. She's not getting any minutes, but she's not getting any minutes on the team with Lindsey Allen, Bria Hartley, Layla LeCon, Marina Mabry, Rhea Marshall, Olivia Nelson Ododa, Robin Parks, Haley Peters, Sanaya Rivers, JC Sheldon, like Tina Charles, like she can't get minutes on this team.
I she's not the focal point of offense. All right, so when does she become the focal point of offense? Like, man, something we saying, man, like we gotta make it.
I'm just trying to figure out why she can't get minutes on this team. Unless she on minutes restriction now, she'd have played 3 out of 5 games. Unless she on a minutes restriction, you can't get minutes over these people. Why? What are you not doing that's keeping you from being able to get the minutes on this roster?
It do come out to the small things, right? It ain't always about, you know what I'm saying, can you play, can you not play, right? Do you like you're talking about a European coach, right? What does a European coach like to do? European coach like to practice more than they like to play. So if you can't understand that you got to show it up in practice,
y'all telling me, y'all telling me Anissa Morrow can't outplay Haley Peters in practice?
Man, it's proven. It ain't, bro. Y'all got to stop this notion that the coach don't like her. Y'all got to stop this notion. Like, it's just what it is. And then also look at the matchups of who they play. Like y'all got to take it to the matchups of who they play. Like y'all don't even take that in consideration. Like they just ain't played nobody. Like who have they played? Can she match? Can she guard them on the floor?
So you telling me she's not healthy? That's her need. So she's not healthy. So she's on minutes restriction. There's limitations to what she can do. That's what we saying.
I ain't saying that. That's
what
they want to go
with. I'm actually Shantae. I'm actually Shantae. The Connecticut Sun are a bad team. It don't matter who the coach putting in front of Morrow. The Sun ain't doing shit. So clearly his rotations is trash. Yeah. Okay, so what y'all want the rotation to be? I don't know, yeah. I didn't.
That's no way to see. Like, ain't nobody explain like who she should be playing in front of, right?
So you a player in front of Haley Peters then at least, Jeff? Does it look like what you saying?
But here's the thing: Haley Peters is playing in 3. So how you gonna say play in front of her? She playing in 3.
I thought that she was out because of a knee issue, and then I thought that she was back because the knee issue was over. So if the knee is still an issue, just sit down. Don't even get out there till you're healthy. Haley Peters is a shooter, so you saying she can't start over Haley? All right, so who? Okay, well,
I said that, but I said she's a shooter from the outside. So
Haley Peters plays at 3 and 4. Haley Peters is also 6'3".
Hey man, come on, man. Let's make basketball sense now. Come on, let's talk basketball.
Doctors put you on minutes, not the coach. Okay, well, I'm just saying, if she's not healthy, if her knee is still an issue, then don't even risk it right now.
Oh, man, I'm loving this, man. Let's talk hoops.
Oh, y'all don't like Lindsay and Marina starting at the same time. Okay.
All right, so outside of Peterson, who should she be starting over? Who should she be getting minutes over? I'm just waiting on the answer because y'all talk about Peterson. She's an outside shooter at 6'3", right?
Peters. Yeah.
Haley Peters, not
yeah. Haley Peters. We talking about Haley Peters. And then listen, like you're not getting minutes on a team that has just lost like 5 in a row, bro. Like I don't know what else.
Man, come on, man. Like I'm just waiting to see who this person is. Okay, she scored her first NBA basket as a 3-point shot, right? Does she consistently shoot it at a high level? Think about who the coach is. Think about the system that he's running. Think about the people that's on the floor, right? Why is Peters on the floor? Because she can shoot the ball at a higher level than Morrow. That's the reason why she's at the 3. That's the reason why she's at the 4. So when you talk about Morrow, why she's not playing, it's because she's not doing something of the person that's in front of her at a higher level. Guess what? They have analytics. They see her shooting percentage at practice. If you're not knocking it down at a higher percentage in practice, what makes you think it's going to translate to a game? But we all talking about practice, right? Now, what comes down to that, right? Defensively, does it make sense for me to put her out there in a matchup where she might get barbecue chicken alert every time we come down the floor? So now, am I going to put her on the floor for the matchup that she's going against to get abused every time she comes down the floor? So her plus minus is a -10 or -15 every time she's on the floor. Like, they don't look at analytics.
I don't know. I don't even know if she should be ahead of anybody. What I was trying to get clarification on is she on minutes restriction? That's all I want to know. Is she on minute restriction? Because she's not getting run on a team that has people that she should be getting run over. So that's my question. Is she on minutes restriction? And if you ain't healthy, sit down.
But why are you bringing up Lindsay Allen when Lindsay Allen ain't even played the last 2 games because she's hurt? Bro, what are we talking about, bro? You talking about people that's hurt. Like, Lindsay Allen ain't even played the last 2 games because she's hurt.
She could have put the clamps on Maddie and Liz. Why didn't she? Because of her knee?
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. At some point, it's not about. At some point, it's got to be about what you do with the time that you on the floor. I don't care if you was out there for 8 minutes or 8 seconds. What did you do with it? So if you could have locked somebody down, because you don't need the ball to lock nobody down. All you got to do is play defense. In 8 minutes, you couldn't show defense that was like, shoot, I need to get that defense on the floor some more. Or it don't work like that. I don't know what I'm missing.
All right, listen.
I seen Adele Top come in and get like 9 points in 5 minutes. So like, it's what you do with the time that you out there. Okay, so you're not getting no touches. What you doing on the defense? How many rebounds did you get? How many hustle plays did you make? How many 50 balls did you grab? All of that stuff matters too. Go ahead. What you was going to say?
No, you hit it right there in the head. That's exactly where I was going. And I'm like, I just rewatched this Dallas game. As we live talking about this, right? I'm watching the Dallas game, right? They had her out there guarding Paige Becker. What did Paige do? Just blow by her. And it wasn't even nothing complicated. Just a simple crossover and go right by her. So laterally, the problem that she's having defensively is keeping her off the floor because laterally she can't move with wings. And at this time, they're playing Paige as a 3, so she has to guard Paige. And so if you can't move laterally defensively, man, you handcuffing how many positions we can play you. So now we can only play you at the 4 and the 5. Who's at the 4 and the 5? That's in front of you. Right? What do you do different that we already don't got? That's all. Like, the skill set says it all. Like, that's the only thing I'm saying in the situation. What do you do different that we don't got in the lineup that's in front of you?
Here's the thing. Everybody that's at the Connecticut Sun got a job. Nobody is there paying a tuition to be on the basketball team or they're on a scholarship or NIL. Everybody's there doing a job. So when you say he playing Sanaya Rivers and JC Sheldon over Anissa, is he playing them over Anissa, or are they earning the right to play over Anissa? And then only Morale, you said she played 2 minutes a quarter. Maddie McDaniel came in and helped spark a 10-0 run with 14 seconds on the floor. Again, it ain't what you do. It ain't how much time. What do you do with it? There's a lot of stuff that can happen in 2 minutes. And I'm not talking about scoring. Again, make an impact. One of the things about Sanaya Rivers that I respect the hell out of Sanaya Rivers for is even when her shot wasn't falling, she was figuring out a way to make her name pop out in every other stat in the box. Getting after it. That's motor. That's want to. Defense is just desire. That's want to. You gotta show me something in 2 minutes. Man, there's so much stuff that can happen in 120 seconds. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Even if they, as a forward, she can't make an impact with rebounding. She can't make an impact with steals. She can't make an impact with 50-50 balls. She can't make an impact. She can't make an impact knocking somebody off their spot. She can't make an impact clamping somebody. Only the guards can do that. What are you saying? She's a player out there on the basketball court. They got to check somebody else out there. Make your impact.
What to put Sanaya Rivers in this conversation is ludicrous, right? Diabolical, right? Because they play two different positions. Look at the guards they got out there in Connecticut. They got guards that's hurt. Guess what? Sanaya Rivers is she's shining in the moment, right? She took advantage of what it is, right? And she's starting, right? Morrow has not shown you anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep talking about the European coach. Hey, but if you ain't got no one thing about a European coach, if you ain't got no heart, you ain't got no dog in you, they ain't gonna play you anyway. European basketball is more physical than American basketball, whether you want to notice or not. So you're saying that Morrow is a dog and this, that, and the third, when European coaches love physicality. So something ain't clicking there.
Uh-oh. Sound like a hot take.
Man, come
Sound like a
on,
hot take. I'm
man.
gonna have to get some kind of sizzling sound or we cooking. Something I gotta get some kind of sizzling sound was hot take. So what are you saying? Whoa.
Man, hey, listen. You talk about European coaches want to play size, but the game in Europe is more physical than it is in America. They actually let you bang. They let you be physical, and you wonder why Kamilla is so much better in Europe than she is in America. It's because they allow her to bang. They allow her to play. They don't allow you to do that in America. They don't allow you to beat. They don't allow you to do that in the W. Now, are they gonna spread you out? Are they gonna shoot more threes? They wings are gonna be more physical too. You might want to go turn on the tape of European basketball and understand what's really going on in European basketball before you start comparing American basketball to Europe, because they play two different ways, and it's way more physical playing in Europe than it is. If you don't understand that, hey, you could just turn on the Olympics. Why when things start to clash with the United States and they start having problems with people, it's because people start getting physical with them. Why do you think France was in a game with the United States? It's because France played physical basketball against the United States. That's why it happened.
Rob, think about how weak we looked at the beginning of the Olympics. If we didn't have Alyssa Thomas down there banging back just because that's the type of player she is, we was getting pushed around. She was all the toughness that we had to offer in the first two games before everybody got used to like, oh, we can bang over here. Because I think it was Stewie and Candace both talked about like it's a switch that you got to click, right?
Yeah.
To be able to understand like, yo, how you gonna get over there? And they were talking about the fact that with people not going overseas, are we still going to have the same type of success in the Olympics? Because our younger players aren't going to have the experience of really going and playing overseas. They're not going to know that. They're going to play in Unrivaled. They're going to play in AU. They're going to do stuff like that. Will they be able to click that switch? So I think that's a good point. Let's go.
It's the comment that they just struck a nerve with me. It's just like she not playing because like what? Because the size and heart, like they actually want a dog on the floor. They actually want somebody that got some heart. They got a motor about themselves that want to go they gonna play them before they play somebody with some skill because they know what it is.
Now we talking basketball. The W is a forward type of league, ain't it?
Come
Forward's
on, man.
better than the guards in this type of league. It's gonna be harder for Nice to get numbers and minutes at the forward spot. It's a forward league, y'all. I agree. I agree with that. Forward, the forwards dominate this league right now. It's changing, but right now, it's still. Look at the teams at the top.
Man, listen, I would rather you say I would want to see Anissa Morrow on a different team than try to keep using this head coach and a scapegoat. Like, hey, listen, if you a dog, you got a motor and you got some heart about yourself and you bring elite skill set and rebounding, guess what's gonna happen? The coach's gonna find a way to put you on the floor. So if you ain't doing that, that's the reason why you ain't on the floor.
And so I don't know. I don't know that Kiki wouldn't be starting if Aaliyah Edwards and Shakira was healthy. Kiki numbers way better than Aaliyah Edwards was as a rookie. Kiki numbers is better than Aaliyah Edwards. So I don't know if it would just be like she wouldn't be starting. I don't know about that. Kiki came with a different type of motor. Kiki came understanding the mission. Kiki came understanding that you only get one time to make a first impression. And she came in and set the tone about what her pro career was going to be about. And it was going to be about being tough, about grit, and it was going to be about rebounding and working. And she came in and said, "Bow! I'm throwing them on the ground, and I'm out here playing."
And
And
I'm laughing.
that's how
And I'm
Anissa
laughing in your
that's how
face.
Anissa got to come in here and do it.
And I'm gonna laugh in your face while I did it too.
And I'm gonna laugh in your face. You got to come out and
What?
set the tone. Period.
What? Hey, listen, man. You could talk about 60 years.
I don't know what happens when Aaliyah Edwards comes back. It ain't just maybe you see them on the floor together, but I don't know that it's just like, yo, Aaliyah, you right back to the starting lineup. Look at the numbers. Go look at
I,
the numbers. Look at the impact. Look at the chemistry.
but then you gotta ask yourself, hey, when I just seen you against Asia, right? What that look like? You still went out there and rebound and get hell out the basketball. Like,
Didn't you?
hey, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't
Like
you?
hey,
Didn't
that's
you
hard.
like, come on, Asia, let's play. I'm here for it.
Yeah, so that's hard to like say, hey, you got to put this kid on the bench. You can't like, man, come on, let's talk hoops, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
I don't see how you set that back now.
I listen until Morrow it clicks in her head until she want to come out and be that dog. Man, y'all just playing a whole strategy right now with this kid, man. And I don't want y'all to put this high expectation. What I'm trying to do is lower y'all expectation so she give y'all a better product on the floor instead of keep praising her at this high level and then she keep letting y'all down every game. I'm just trying to lower y'all expectations, but y'all ain't got to. It's gonna keep working itself out. Is she gonna have a good game against somebody? Yeah, she gonna have a good game. But consistency wise, right now is what I'm talking about. And consistency wise, I don't know if she's ready for that. Right now, Kiki is showing, hey, listen, what I was doing at USC was just a fluke. You know what I'm saying? The coach out there, she ain't know what she was doing. Now I'm in the league. Now I get to be who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, somebody should be checking Coach G post out there at USC. Like, damn, Kiki doing this in the league. Why she couldn't do this at USC? We might be further along. We probably would have been in the Final Four. Juju might have been healthy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta start questioning shit like that, man. Y'all be worrying about the wrong things. Hey, Jeff, you know why she's getting 25 spot minutes? I just explained it to you. She ain't doing what she needs to do in front of the right people. That's why she's playing the minutes she's playing. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this, right? Because even though National Daughter is there, Olivia's there. If she went out there and showed that she's a better rebounder than Olivia, she'll be playing in front of her. If she went out there and showed that she has some dog and a motor in her, she'll be playing in front of her. Hey, Citron doing the same thing she was doing at Notre Dame. She ain't doing nothing different. Hey, what? Y'all, the thing about y'all with Citron is y'all got so hype about Olivia Miles who ain't about nothing. That's why y'all didn't really look at Citron. But if you really watch Citron is doing the same exact thing she did at Notre Dame. Tell me something different that she's doing in the league that she ain't been doing at Notre Dame.
What don't we know? I'm sorry, I missed it. What don't we know, Rob? We don't know that, Rob. What don't we know?
Man, listen. They don't. I don't know, man. Y'all need to go check ball. Y'all need to go check ball with Kim and ask her what's up with the development. Or what y'all need to do.
We got 136 in the chat, y'all. Run them likes up. Make sure 5 of y'all hit the share. Hit the share when you hit the like. Put share in the chat for us. She should be in the focal point. Morrow?
No. I think you talking about Citron?
Oh, Citron. Okay.
Who you talking about?
You think AE is on minute restriction right now because of the back? Could be.
Even if she,
I like Edwards, but I don't know that I'll just throw her back in the starting lineup.
yeah,
We don't
even if
know if Morrow would get more minutes based on Rob's opinions. So, what do y'all think get Morrow more minutes then?
explain to me
How
what
does
gets
Morrow
it
get?
more.
How does Morrow
It's
get more minutes, y'all?
I mean, it's just as simple. You have to explain to yourself what is she bringing, what value is she bringing on the floor that we ain't already got on the floor, and then that's gonna ask you should she get more minutes? Because if you don't have an answer to what value, because this is a real question, what value does Morrow have that we don't have that's already currently on the floor?
Let me ask this question. Do we all agree that you earn minutes for the game in practice? So you got to play better in practice to get in the game. You got to build the trust of the coach and the team in practice to get on the floor. Do we all agree there, or do y'all feel like if you play better in the game, then you get more minutes? I don't know. I want to make sure we all talking from the same page. Because I feel like you earn your minutes for the game in practice. How you show up in practice.
All right, so all right,
Go ahead.
what does the Sun 0-5 got to do with anything right now? What I said. All right, so because you 0-5, she deserve more minutes. Because they losing, she deserve more minutes. That's your notion, that's your take. Because y'all losing, because they are losing, she deserve more minutes. Come on, man. We gotta stop it. Because when you seen her on the floor,
did they look better?
Previous game, they did not look better. She didn't even look better.
So it's the coach not doing something right. But y'all saw her out on the floor. So if y'all could tell me, when Morrow was out there, man, the offense was clicking better, the ball was popping, the defense was more in sync, I would be like, yes, get Morrow out there. But that ain't what y'all telling me y'all saw when Morrow was out there.
All right, listen, you keep talking about 8 minutes. You know how much work you could put in 8 minutes? You know how many points you can score 8 minutes? You know how many rebounds you can score? You know how many assists you can score? You know how much you can do in 8 minutes to show something? All right, we gotta stop the nonsense. We gotta stop the nonsense. It ain't even 2 minutes a quarter because at the end of the game, she played the last 5 minutes of the game of the last previous game. So you mean to tell me she had the 5 minutes of the last game and she couldn't come out here and show me something? Show me a heartbeat that she out there on the floor?
How many minutes do she need, y'all? How many minutes does she need to be out there to show us what she can do? I don't know. Like y'all gotta tell me. Like, I'm so not clear right now.
Here's a real question that I think a lot of people miss, right?
But y'all talking about 8 minutes. She had a week of practice. She had a week of practice. It's not about fair. This is about putting out the best product on the floor. This ain't about fair. This ain't about participation trophies. This is about championship trophies.
Clearly we ain't trying to win no championship.
So Marvin Jackson, she had 7 rebounds. She had 7 rebounds in the Atlanta game. She showed that. Wow, that's great individually for her. I give you that. What impact did that have on the floor? What was her? Does anybody have her plus minus from that game? Did the team look better? That's what I keep asking y'all. She got 7 rebounds. That means it was 7 shots missed by somebody. I don't know if they was offensive or defense.
You know what? Let's just go do this, man. I'm just.
What did Iverson say about practice? He said we talking about practice.
We're talking about practice. All right, that's cool. Watch this. So she was a -3 plus or minus last game, right? Okay. So we got that.
You said she played 5 minutes straight.
5 minutes straight at the end of the game.
Y'all gotta tell me where she was better at. I'm ready to be like, hey, I'm ready to get Morrow on the floor. But tell me the play that I should go look at. Tell me the minute mark of the game I should go look at to say this is what she be doing. No, I'm not putting 0-5 on Morrow. She ain't been out there. I didn't say that.
I so said so. She played 10 minutes against Atlanta.
What I said I gave her the credit for the 7. I gave her the credit for the 7 rebounds. That's a great individual stat. What I asked was, did the team look better with her on the floor getting those 7 rebounds and look like they were moving more towards trying to win the game so that I could say, yeah, we need to get Morrow out there? Or did it look like she was just out there getting rebounds and the team looked worse? If the team looked worse with her out there getting 7 rebounds, then her 7 rebounds were not impactful. Which, if you listen to me, is the thing that I've been saying about her the whole time. Her play doesn't impact winning. She could get a double-double and you could win by 10. She could get a double-double and you could lose by 10. That's been my thing with Morrow from the beginning.
I said, so check this out, right? So they talk about this London game. They talk about this London game that they talk about so much, right? She played 10 minutes and was a -8 on the floor. Okay. Peters played 7 minutes and was only a -1 on the floor. So who was better on the floor?
Sound like Peters.
Okay, so you upset because she's playing
That's
more
the
than
that's
Morrow.
and them is the stats. Them
Like,
is the stats. Peters had the better plus minus than Morrow. So she got the playing time. I, that's not biased. That's facts. I can't gauge a 30-point game and see if she improved the team when she was on the floor. I can't gauge that. You can't gauge whether or not they started making a comeback. You
uh,
can't gauge that.
and what the hell is a
Okay.
plus or minus for?
The
Oh
team don't look
man.
better no matter who out there. So what does that tell you? If the team don't look no better no matter who out there, and the coach is still not starting her, what does that tell you about how she's looking in practice? Y'all think
I,
the coach is like, man, Morrow could really help this thing, but I'm gonna wait on that.
I listen, Jeff. It ain't a biased view. Y'all, this based off the information y'all told me. Y'all went out here, y'all kept on all this Atlanta game. So let's go pull up an Atlanta game and let's see what it looked like. When she was on, she played more minutes than Peters. And guess what? Her plus and minus was worse than Peters. That's just what it is. This ain't this. Listen, you go to the what's in black and white, what's facts. This is the proof of what's on the floor while you're on the floor. So based upon what you're saying, I'm giving you the truth of the matter and the facts though behind what you're saying. Now it doesn't fit your narrative. Now we're biased. We don't know what we're talking about. Da, 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 because it doesn't fit your narrative. No, this is what the facts are. It's okay. I get it. You want her to play more, but the fact of the matter is, when you look at her on the floor, you look at her plus and minus, it's always a negative. That's not a positive. So if you want her to impact, you want her to play more, guess what? She needs to be a plus on the floor. That means we need to, when she comes on the floor, we need to get better. And if we're not getting better, then what the hell is she out here for? So once again, it comes back to my question I asked you. What value is she bringing on the court that we don't already have on the court? I'll wait.
So Molly, my thing about this being the best, these being the best players in the world, and it's gonna take time. Is the thing that we know about the WNBA is that they don't have time. This is a league where you don't have time to develop. It's not set up to develop you. It's not set up to give you time. And so it doesn't do her. It does her a great disservice to say that you're giving her time at a position that she can't be successful at. When if you would just move her to the position that she could be successful at, you probably would see some more success with your team, and you would see her be able to develop and get some tape that allows her to continue to be successful in this league and not be in a situation where they like, you know what, she didn't look good all this year. She goes unprotected or not picked up, and she ends up out of the league like so many of these other players. They don't have to do her like that. So that's my thing. Oh, y'all think you think she'll be you think she'll be an all-star? Okay.
No, they're saying by All-Star break, we got to reassess the conversation about her.
Yeah, so that's my whole thing. The only thing that I said about her was she can't be successful at the four. That's the only thing I ever said, Molly. She can't be successful at the four. Move her to a position where she can be successful and then let her grow. That's it.
But hey man, I love
She's
her. I
not in
love
she's not an immediate impact, and players that are not immediate impacts don't typically stick around in this league. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. The
Yes,
CBA ain't changed. The hard cap ain't changed.
we'll reassess by the All-Star break. We can reassess what her progress is. If that was y'all want, we'll reassess by the All-Star break. I mean, what are we doing? Like, it's okay.
But here's the thing: she looks a hot mess in her limited minutes. So even in the limited minutes, she looks a hot mess because she's not in the right position.
We got to make our mind up. Do y'all want her to play, or do y'all want her to play spot minutes? Like, which one is it? Like, be consistent, whatever that answer is. I mean, I don't listen. I don't want no player to fail. I'm gonna just say that I don't want no player to fail. But when you start throwing stuff out there, and then there's data out there to show you, and then there's factual video that you can just go watch, and it's showing you, you got to go with your eyes telling you. That's all. That's all, man. I get it. We want her to be successful. I'm not telling you that I don't want her to be successful. What I'm telling you is when I see the data, what the data is telling me, what the actual analytics say in black and white, what her numbers are, what I see on TV when I watch her in those minutes, this is what it tells me. Shake my hand, sit down, until you can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting no more minutes. If you get some minutes in the game, 8 to 10 minutes, that's what you deserve to play right now. Tell me one thing that has been improved for you to get more than 10 minutes. And then we can talk about it.
What else y'all got before we get ready to get out of here? 'Cause I didn't even come up here to talk about her.
We did. We came. We,
I mean,
we
really,
jumped talking about
Chicago.
Chicago.
I spent more time talking about, and I'm not even gonna hold up. I spent more time talking about Anissa Morrow than I'm not even that interested in her career like that. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
Listen,
I didn't even come up to talk about her like that.
we came up here to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the Chicago Sky, Cardoso. Right. We up here, man, come on.
Yeah, Haley Peters. The numbers say she's playing better right now, and she's a shooter.
Shoot that, man. I
Yeah,
crash out. Who you talking about? You talking about Chicago? Who you talking about? I need some clarification. Crash out.
she do look a hot mess playing against bigs out there, playing against fours and fives. When she get caught in them switches, she looks a mess. She looks lost. Look it up. It's on tape. Yeah, I want her to be successful. I just ain't, she ain't on my. I'm not following. She's not one of the people I'm
Uh,
following.
she she ain't one
Like,
of the, she ain't on the list that we checking. We ain't checking. I crash out. Get it off your mind. You know what I'm saying? Last night
yeah, I don't.
was
Yeah,
was
I
a
don't
step in the
mind. I'm
right
here for it.
direction. Was a step in the right direction. We cleaned up some things like rotations. Who gets the ball in certain situations? I listen. That's a good assessment. That's a good assessment. Crash out. I listen. See, y'all starting to wake up. And y'all starting to see what it is, right? Y'all starting to wake up and see. There was some tweaks that they made. Now, was it the right? Now, here's the thing. What I said with Tyler. Now, Tyler thought he was smarter than everybody down the stretch. He kind of lost to the
Hmm.
game. But if he didn't want to, if he just, you know what I'm saying, he would have just stuck with the script. Y'all would have got your first win on the season. But you know what I'm saying? He thought he was smarter than everybody. So that's where we at with it. It's okay. I'm here
Exactly.
for it.
Exactly. Right. What you got up? What you got up for the rest of the day?
Man, watching some hoops tonight. I might go live just to, you know, son, just to do some. But you know, I say, man, I'm here for the hoops talk, man. You know, pull up. I mean, I literally want to have a conversation with some of y'all. Like, I want y'all to come up on the panel. You know, we should have dropped a link because some of y'all got some taste, man. It's like, man, I just want to
Nobody
know.
asked for the link.
Want to know what y'all watching.
Kiki
Coach needs to
hooping right
figure
now.
out.
Citron hooping right now. Paige is hooping.
Coach needs to figure out
Quinley.
what works and
What
stuff
you
like
got?
that. I mean, at the end of the day, when you look at Tyler, he's still making adjustments, right? He's still trying to maneuver, you know what I'm saying, what the right lineups are, and things like that. So when you look at Tyler, it's gonna take him 12 to 15 games. That's the mark I've been putting on him, 12 to 15 games. He'll make the right adjustments. They'll come around. You know what I'm saying? He got to go sit to work and sit her on the bench. You know what I'm saying? The work playing too much. That's what the main issue is. When y'all sit the work down, I'm talking about Rachel, right? If y'all don't know who the work is, right? Uh, yeah, he coached on Las Vegas coaching style. He gonna figure it out, man. It's adjustments, right? This still is a new team to him. You know what I'm saying? So he's still trying to figure out what pieces mesh together. Man, and coaching sometimes it takes time. It takes time. So y'all just gotta
Dr.
relax.
KJ in the building. I
Hey,
owe you a
what's
text. I owe
happening?
you a text, Dr. KJ. A reason to lay will be another. The crash course of Moki. Woo! Don't
Hey,
do it.
hey, hey,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
hey, hey, Dr. KJ, I warned him about it earlier. I warned him about it. It's just an accident waiting to happen. Hey, listen, Chicago. I hate to tell y'all, but y'all just an accident waiting to happen this year. I hate to tell y'all. Every time y'all think y'all figure it out, something is gonna go wrong. I'm telling you, it's just what it is. But I think Tyler getting some things turned around. He makes some adjustments. Um, I'm kind of so there's a game tonight, right? You got Indiana versus Washington tonight. How you see that game
Mhm.
going?
It'll be interesting. It's gonna be the first game without CC playing. It'll be interesting to see if they stay true to what's been working and go through Aaliyah Boston. See a little bit more Kelsey Mitchell. Probably see Sid Costa start.
Oh yeah, Sid started. Sid finna be out there hot.
Washington. You know, Washington gonna be young and scrappy. It'll be a fun game.
Oh yeah, that's.
It'll be it'll be a fun game.
I think the game gonna be closer than a lot of people would think. If you're a betting person, I would tell you probably take the plus on Washington tonight, or whatever that is. Take the plus on that. But I don't know if somebody out here for that. Why
Mm-hmm.
Marsh won't put Rebecca Allen in the starting lineup over Kia Nurse? That's a good question. When I said put Rebecca Allen in the starting lineup over Kia Nurse, everybody was screaming like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Da, 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 da. I think it's a better fit for them and bring Kia Nurse off the bench. But I think that the serious problem that y'all got is when y'all do go to the bench. Chicago Sky is y'all don't need to let Rachel bring up the ball. Allow the work. Y'all don't need to let her bring up the ball. I need to let if y'all gonna leave Reese in the game with her, let Reese bring up the ball. So because more than likely whoever's guarding Reese is not going to play her full court man to man token defense. So it's gonna allow them to get into their flow of the offense. Versus when you bring in Rachel, it just seems like everybody wants to just play her 94 feet. And somehow, some way, it ends up in a turnover, or ends up you can't get into effective offense, or to get into your action of the offense to allow you to be successful. So that's where you got some problems, some issues that I think they just got to tweak that. But also, Chicago got to get healthy at the guard spot, right? You got to get Mo Jefferson out there. You got to get Haley out there. And what they're probably going to end up doing is they're just buying time so they can have Mo Jefferson and Haley out there at the same time, where Haley gets to play the off guard, where she could take downhill, and then have Mo Jefferson run a point. I think that's what they're really waiting on. So that's why I'm kind of giving it, 15 games, because when you look at the situation and look who's playing, who's not playing, who's hurt, and things like that, when those players come back healthy, now you got a whole nother adjustment of what the rotation looks like. Who should be playing, who not should be playing. So that's why I gave 15 games. If they get to 2-13, Tyler, 3-12, something like that, man, Tyler might be up out of there. But you got to give time to make adjustments throughout the season, right? They're not fully healthy, so I'm giving grace for that for Chicago. But overall, when you look at this, I think Tyler just last night just blew that game just off because he thought he was smarter than everybody. Instead of just playing just simple basketball and understanding, hey, when they go on an 18-0 run, we got to stop the bleeding some way somehow, and we just didn't do it. So there it is.
All right. Look like most of y'all got the fever winning. Most of y'all got the fever winning. Rachel ain't got no handle to play the point guard. What Banner brings to the team, she's a 3-point shooter. She's
Now,
inconsistent with three at times.
I
She
say
can hit eight
this.
or she can hit none. She can hit eight or she can hit none.
I say this though, if Indiana coming there treading lightly, thinking that it's all fun and games, hey, Washington gonna come in there and beat them. They better come in
I
there
don't
with
know.
they better come in there with some type of grit on their mind. Hey, we gotta get this dub, because if they come in there playing at any plan tonight, it's gonna be a problem.
I seen y'all ask somebody asked for Rob channel. It's Rob the Man Media.
Yeah,
Y'all
man,
look up
Rod the man, media.
Rob the Man Media.
Used to shake my hand.
Okay, you got Washington winning Eagles, brother. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Hey, see, here's the thing.
I
Like,
actually like Washington, but I got a Gamecock in Indiana, so I'm probably neutral on this game.
here's the thing with Washington is like they got good wings, and what I've seen Indiana struggle with is on the wings and at the guard spot, right? They don't have a primary defender. So if they get this into an up and down game where you got to go score, I like Washington chances even more than I like Indiana's chances because New York is. I mean, I said New York. Washington is a lot younger. They got a lot of talent, and they gonna feast in open court, especially with Brittany Sykes, right? Because you got to think about who's guarding Brittany Sykes. All right, then who's gonna guard Citron? That's gonna be your first two. You know what I'm saying? Head-to-head matchups. Um, Howard's probably gonna guard Kiki. Dose is gonna guard AB, right? And so so now what do you do? And how much do you play Mitchell? And that's gonna be a key tonight. How much you play Mitchell tonight? Knowing that Kaylin, do she stay with the same rotation with Clark not playing, or does she tweak it in that situation? I just believe if they make this into an up and down game, you're playing in Washington's hand more than anything. But what I would say is Indiana is more successful when they play up tempo, because it's less thinking. They can just play reactional basketball, which makes them get into a rhythm faster. So it can go either way. It's really a toss-up game to me in my eyes with CC not playing. It's a toss-up game. I wanted CC to play this game just because I wanted to see what Citron was going to do against CC. I think it was going to be a headache waiting to happen. So her not playing this game, it's going to alter things. But if it gets into an up and down game, I think you playing in New York's hand because of the young legs.
All right, they saying 2 weeks. If they not better, fire Tyler in the tunnel. Y'all know how we get him in the tunnel. We get him up out of here. Tap on the shoulder.
All right, so 15 games. I mean, you're looking at about like what 3 weeks? 3 weeks from now. So
Probably they saying you forgetting that the fever out Natasha Howard, Dewana Bonner, Sophie Cunningham, with
what
Boston.
what am I forgetting?
I don't know.
Who
I don't know.
who is the defender out of that? You know what I'm saying? On the wing, like at the guard spot. Who's the defender? Like those are all forwards. And so what I said was wings and guards is where they struggle at defensively. That doesn't change. Whether CC's in the lineup or not in the lineup, that does not change. Kiki is gonna be matched up against Howard and Bonner. She's not gonna be matched up against AB. That's gonna be Dosa. That's gonna be Austin. That's gonna be Edwards against AB. Listen, they're gonna be more like Indiana's gonna be
Wait,
more
when y'all
effective.
say they got, I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. When you
Go
say
ahead.
they got vets, ain't the Mystics been playing against vets? Like,
They don't
I don't
know.
understand. That's who they've been playing against.
They don't know.
I don't know. You can't wait to see Kiki put AB to work. Uh, Kiki and AB played against each other before, didn't they? Yeah, I think it's a rematch. Cunningham could guard some wings and Hull. Mystics made Aces work for that win. Made us
Oh,
work to death.
I so
To
so you
death.
so you think they ain't gonna make Indiana work?
Oh
like,
heck yeah.
like, make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. They made one of the upper teams in the league work for a win, and you don't think they're gonna make Indiana that does not have CC? Even if CC plays in this game, they still was going to have to come out and play pretty good damn basketball because Washington is not a team to sleep at.
No,
Like,
I don't think anybody is saying that just because one person ain't playing. I think what I'm saying is that this is gonna be Indiana. Indiana definitely wants to make a statement that they can win without CC in the game, right? But this is also gonna be the first game that they're making an adjustment without her playing, without her having played really for a while. So this is gonna be the one game that maybe they are a little bit more off than they would be. So
Now,
they could fight for it.
now, one thing I'm gonna give credit to is the ball is gonna pop more without CC not playing because you have to, right? You don't have that ball dominant guard on the floor, so now the ball is going to move around the floor. It's going to put people. It's really going to put people back into their natural position and roles and what they should do when CC's
Hmm.
on the floor with them. But it's gonna get more highlighted because CC's not playing. So
Yeah,
that's
and
all.
they won't have that. It's just gonna be the adjustment to not having her on the floor. Nobody questions
Yeah,
who they are. They're vets.
yeah,
They're there to be able to play when she can't. So they should be able to win the game.
they should. All I'm saying is if you come here and you take the misses for granted, they can come here and beat you. That's just what it is. Hey, listen, y'all gotta understand. They gotta play like what y'all be misunderstanding is Indiana has to play defense, whether y'all like it or not. They gotta play defense, and the problem that they having is they get into these situations where they get lackadaisical on defense. If you let a Brittany Sykes heat up, you let Citron and Kiki get going, it could be a long night. It could be a long night. And Edwards is back. So that's a plus for them. So now when they do take out Dosen, they got Edwards who can bring something at that five position. So if you go in here, you take things for granted, you can get run off the court. That's just basically what it is. But hey, man, it's been real, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in for another one, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to both platforms. Hit the like button. Help us build up into this algorithm. If you don't know, it's Rowderman Media. Exactly how it is. ROBDAMANMEDIA. If you don't know. All right. So, man, we appreciate y'all as always tuning in. Hey, as this video ends, if y'all could do us one favor and just leave a comment as this video ends, man, that goes a long way into the algorithm. The likes go, and we just appreciate y'all support because y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all here kicking it with us for lunchtime, man. We always appreciate y'all, man. We here to talk this basketball hoops. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come back, y'all pull up on us. Cess got a show tonight, so hey, listen, she gonna talk that hoops with y'all. She gonna
Hey, I appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. If you did not hit the like on the way in, make sure you hit the like on the way out. Make sure you subscribe on both the platforms. Make sure you subscribe across all the platforms because we out there. Let's Talk Sports, Rob the Man Media. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. We got hoops coming up tonight. We got the CC show coming up tonight. Try to give a political leader. We may have a political show coming up, but until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.